Welcome back to Rush of Madness. This is session 12, entitled Blood and Water. Last session, the group entered into Sepulture's Barrow through a entrance, secret kind of tunnelway entrance. They found it led to an ancient burial area. Trying to think of the proper term, like a mausoleum, an underground kind of space where several corpses in sarcophagi were left. They maneuvered around the space, some of them bothering one specific undead who appears to have been guarding the location. They entered into another portion of this basement or this underground level and found a total of 8 coffins with Atavian crosses and strange red magic glowing about them, with a large blood red cauldron in the center. They investigated around and eventually found James Abbott, Clint's mentor. And Zach, I see you. I'm ready for you if you want to jump in the Zoom.
I'm working on it.
No problem, no rush. Then they retreated after Glint became terrified of aforementioned ghost, and they have spent some time resting, enough time for James Abbott, the mentor, to rest up. He's donned some attire and a weapon, and has suggested that they, as a group, maneuver back into the space at first light. Yeah. Now that it is first light, what would you like to Catacombs is a good word. Oh, because cat. Fucking get out of here, everyone.
I'm fond of Sepulture myself.
Well, no, because cat, because tabaxis, because there's tabaxis in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's just...
Tom, you're muted. I'm so sorry. Whatever.
I don't have to like it, but I do have to respect it.
You know.
That's more than fair. Alright, so I think we're all fixed on cameras. Okay, cool. So, back to it. As you like.
We are all prepared, and James Abbott got his long rest,
Yeah,
right?
He's ready to go.
Okay.
You ready to fight?
He's got a short sword, I believe, is what was given to him.
Yeah, and I think I gave him a spear just in case.
Okay.
I don't remember where I posted all that.
Mechanically, spears and short swords are
I
very
believe you
similar.
did in
Okay.
character. Dagger,
Ah,
shield,
right,
common
yep.
clothes, short bow, 15 arrows, studded leather, 4
He doesn't need a
torches.
shield.
Well,
He
he
doesn't like
got
he-
one
he
anyways.
doesn't- I'm sorry, he does or does not use the shield?
Use a shield.
Doesn't use the shield? Okay. I will hold on to that.
I guess we should get going.
Of course.
And sorry, I was just gonna say, wasn't Glint making steaks?
Yeah, everybody has
Alright.
3 wooden stakes.
Alright.
Delicious.
Before we go down,
I actually wrote it on my character sheet.
Also delicious. Zach, what did you just say?
I was gonna say before we go down for spells, I do have invisibility, darkness, and hex that may come in handy.
Nice.
James Abbott would explain to you the true vampires will not concern themselves with this type of illusion magic, but it may befuddle their minions or the lesser vampires.
I also have Inspiring Leader that I can give everyone before we go in.
Pep talk.
It's a little pep
I'm
talk
going to
about...
need you to actually roleplay that, though. I need you to talk for 10 whole minutes.
I got you.
All
right.
I'm not serious.
Yeah.
Never.
He's gonna talk about One Piece.
So remember that time? No.
So, yeah, how many temporary hit points for everybody?
Equal to my level and charisma. So that would be 5.
So everybody has
That's
5
it?
temporary hit points.
Oh.
Yeah.
James Abbott is the only one who long rested, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't really much of a long rest because NPCs are weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
Could I change it from charisma to intelligence or no?
No.
Okay.
We had plenty of time to take a short rest, so
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone.
because
you
we
got,
had just long rested before we went in there and found him, so it was too soon for us to take another long rest.
yeah. So everyone except James Abbott gets 5 temp.
Why would
Doesn't need.
Oh, is it me and 6 creatures or just 6 creatures?
Oh, 6 creatures total, yeah, so no James, that's fine.
He doesn't need them.
I don't know why I always thought it was more.
Only 6. Choose up to 6 friendly creatures. Oh wait, maybe.
6 friendly creatures, which can include yourself, yeah, so it's 6.
Okay.
And if it includes you,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
more than fine.
Although there is no limit to how many times you can do it. There's only a
Yeah.
limit on what kind of creatures it can affect.
But you can't stack up temporary hit points, so.
No, that's true. But I'm saying he
James
could
is
spend
fine.
another 10 minutes
James
just.
is fine.
I'm gonna
He's
talk
not going to use
directly
a shield
to James.
or temp hit points.
I'm gonna talk directly to James for 10 minutes.
He's gonna walk away from you.
Alright. When we get there, I'll do the dark vision thing for everybody.
I don't need it.
It's
I
just
don't
me.
need it.
Just
Everybody?
me. I only
Sorry,
have
not
one.
everybody. For
I
the
think only one person needs it.
All right. So I guess Glint's taking point on this one.
You do it to Orlandis, and that would give him dark vision.
Yeah.
well, also is much longer than normal dark vision. So
Yeah, 300.
Oh.
I like it.
So I'm turning off your bright light, and I'm adding your 100.
Yeah.
And does anybody have need for light?
it is 4 people. So I
Oh.
guess. Sorry, one of you needs to not get it. I guess.
Well, just do it to who you need to do it to first, and then add on to that.
Yeah.
James can see fine. Can bugbears see in the dark? Right, they're
Yeah.
goblins, yeah. And then elves and Dampier and dwarves, all these
I think-
can see, so then just pick 3 others.
It's just Orlandis. It's just Orlandis.
He
I'm the only one with normal eyes.
yeah.
I guess
Not
so,
glow
yeah.
in the
I
dark
think
eyes.
I think if we're all the ones who have it, we're normal and you're not.
You're probably
Okay,
right.
we're an accepting group though.
Yeah.
We won't
Elizabeth,
see
I'm
it.
sorry. The dice have determined that you will be the one using your regular dark vision and not the forever long range one. I'm sorry.
Updating the others then?
Yeah.
And then obviously
I don't need it.
it was single file to a point, so I do want
Yeah.
to be sure. Who is taking point?
Glint, and just like earlier, he's gonna. I guess actually, if they were planning on going back in, he would have just left like the ropes and batons.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, so that's still there for everybody to help get them down.
Who's going first?
So Glint will go all the way down to the bottom. He's going to be moving stealthily, and once he gets to the bottom, that like first initial chamber,
The landing, yeah.
then he'll wait there for everybody else.
So you hop off the rope and land there.
Yeah.
You see a bright silver line appear around you in a square, and then vanish.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh no.
That didn't happen before, by the way.
Right. Shit. Okay.
Weird.
Then I guess he will stop.
If you have Arcana trained,
Yeah, I
you
do.
would know that that's the spell alarm being triggered.
Yeah, you know what I
Actually, it
assumed.
doesn't depict a physical representation, but some arcanists do have a flare that allows for them to make them.
Now, does that mean that the spell is gone, or does that mean it's still there and it'll trigger again?
Yeah, so the spell alarm will trigger every time it's breached. If you're not familiar
Okay.
with the spell alarm, it'll create a cue to the person who cast it so that they are aware that someone has bypassed their area of effect.
So he's going to climb back up in the end of the tunnel.
Oh, you just went down by yourself without them falling directly behind?
No,
Oh, okay, so you're just going back up.
I'm just going back up into the very end, so that whoever comes down next, he's gonna stop them from jumping down there and triggering it.
Okay. James kind of looks at you and says, as you say that down to whoever, it says, "You've already triggered it?"
Yes, it appeared as soon as I touched the ground.
Then it doesn't matter. They already know we're coming. We either don't go or we go.
I'm ready.
As am I.
It seems it is time for a fight.
As
Okay.
I've told you many a time before, sometimes there's time to think about your actions. Other times, there's times to act. This is one of the latter, not the former. And he would push on. And
Yeah, he's already moving to the other passageway.
Yeah.
Again, moving stealthily.
And I'll go ahead and move us to the basement then. Change the music to something a bit more.
Oh no!
Ominous.
No, we're gonna die.
Good. No, wait. Why am I making a box?
So you should be able to see the map as kind of very dark, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
this is the explorer mode. So these are places you've been, so you kind of have a familiarity with it.
How high is the ceiling?
So in the hall, it's no more than 6 to 8 feet. It's very narrow cave. At some points, again, lower than that, making it that it's necessary that people crawl. Except for the dwarf and Cassia, I believe, are the ones who could kind of get by due to heights. And then inside of the mausoleum space, it's only about 8 feet. And as I discussed, it's kind of like broken up ceiling. Not very, it's not a very sturdy ceiling.
Glint, is the Spectre going to attack you if you show up in the tomb again?
I don't know. Why don't you go ahead?
Okay. He takes the lead and he starts heading in. Shield out, hood up.
So, first things first, as you pass by the wall, you would notice that you're kind of walking past the rest of the stone, like having been cleared entirely, opening up the passage fully. This was not something that was done by the group. You've just reached enough to get through. But it looks like some other person has been in this space and has moved the bricks completely open to widen the path and allow for true access. You'd also notice that it looks like all of the sarcophagi in this space are either broken or open.
Oh,
Well, that's fucking rude.
incredibly. Okay. So I'll keep going. Does this passage look like it's been opened all the way as well?
That is the one that's.
Yeah, it does look like that passageway has also been opened fully, and yeah, there's like a little bit of space along the side to kind of actually move the side.
Oh,
of the
to actually get in there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Instead of
well, I'll
hopping
just
over
take the
Uh,
bait.
Glint's gonna kind of move over here and take a peek inside one of these coffins.
it. Corpse looks like it's been ramshackled. Looks like it might have had stuff on it before, but like it's been ripped apart.
Yeah.
Oh, so nothing to like.
It's a skeleton that looks like it was kind of just shuffled in its space, like someone just
Right.
lifted it up and.
Are,
But like
are,
nothing to like
Nothing like this.
historically tell, you know, what kind of culture these guys belong to or how long they've been here.
Looks like a skeleton, man.
Okay.
If there
Are
was
all
any-
the
if there was
corpse-
anything on it, it looks like they were basically relieved of those
Yeah.
particles.
Like all the identifiable stuff has been taken.
We all look alike on the inside.
are all the corpses, decayed, or do some of them? Okay. Cool. All right. So yeah, Orlandis will continue to head forward.
Yeah. Lucy looks disgusted at what they've done to the corpses and then keeps going.
Just Rufus
James spends a
spot.
lot of time at this sarcophagus, kind of focused in on it.
This one in particular?
This specific one, he's kind of standing near.
Okay, yeah. Glint kind of walks over, takes a look to see what they're looking at.
Fortunately,
I see that.
without
Right.
taking a very long and tedious process, there's really no way for us to stop these things rising up behind us.
Oh.
He then kind of turns and looks off to the side and kind of blinks his eyes, and then kind of walks over to where you remember the wraith being.
Mm-hmm.
All of the things next to it are broken up and have been disheveled, but he looks down at the ground and sees a something on the ground. Reaches down and doesn't touch it, just kind of inspects it. What kind of creature did you say scares you off from here, Glint? Remember
Some
your
kind of
spells.
undead. It,
Spectre? Wraith? Ghost?
I mean, what would I need to roll or, yeah. I'm not trained in religion.
You can roll it because training.
It's a 7.
You're not sure. So as you're kind of curious, he kind of looks down at the.
I mean, I will describe what it did to me.
He'll
how
look
it-
down at the shiny bit and say, "Interesting. Some sort of unique undead. Not typically cast.
Would-
But
Certainly some kind of undead.
doesn't matter. Whatever it was is now under their control." He says as he walks away from it. And yeah, Orlando.
I was gonna ask if Glint describing it to James and James's response would let me roll a religion check since I was still back there. I have my trait, so I can. I guess if I reroll it, it would technically only be a 13, anyways. Because yeah,
Well, no. If it's lucky, then it's a.
it's
reroll.
the being of myth thing. So
Oh,
if I can
Yeah,
full
it's
on,
a reroll. It's a reroll, not a choice of the second type.
okay, 15 on the
Yeah.
second attempt. Then.
You have never heard of such an undead, so you're not 100% certain, but his
Okay.
statement of it's probably a unique undead crafted for this purpose is more than likely accurate.
Okay.
Orlandus, as you move over to the door is shut, but it doesn't look like it's fully shut. It's like a sliver that's been kind of left open.
Okay.
Looking into
So-
the sliver, you see that it is as just about as you left it, except there's this massive thing in the center of the room that's kind of hunched down, and has its hands kind of on the ground. It's almost like it's straddling or like sitting on the blood cauldron. It looks like a massive suit of plate armor with like wooden and metallic parts on the interior. As a part,
Parts?
you would actually recognize this as a shield guardian. It's a type of construct that's made to protect mages.
Oh. I relay that to whoever's next to me. Or basically everyone, I don't know.
It looked like Lose was the main one who followed you, while James, Glint, and Castia were discussing the sarcophagi, and the bards were smartly not rushing into death.
Gotcha.
Gotta stay back so we can write a music. Or write it, wow, that was good English. Write a song.
Write a music.
I too
have
would
the
like to
mood
write
for
a
the-
music. I too would like to write a doot.
Hey, come on now. Let's not tease. Well, I can't tease Chad, so I'm sorry. It's got to be you, Zach.
I would like to be able to doot as well. It's
Fair. So, Orlandus, again, as you can see it, whatever that thing is just kind of standing there in the middle of the room. It's not moving. It's almost like they just shuffled it in and kind of set it up like it was a statue.
Yeah. I like that. Okay. So yeah, Orlandus would let her know that creature it is formidable, and they truly got ready for us.
You see James kind of like looking at his fingers and kind of just muttering to himself. Cassius, as you're close, you hear him say, "Construct probably resistant to non-magical weaponry. Probably has some sort of spell resistance." Yeah, we'll be hard pressed to fight it, unless you're brandishing magical weapons I'm not aware of.
Mm-mm.
Muted, Elizabeth.
Oh dang. You think I'm stupid?
Well, I think
Of
you'd
course it's magical.
I think you'd be fine. He kind of looks to Orlandis, to Castia, and then he looks down at the short sword he was gifted by his protege.
Don't worry about this one, points to Castia. She fought a dragon and killed it.
I remember that being said. Well, this is a different type of enemy, but surely
Eh.
if you can think on your feet enough to defeat a dragon,
Sure, she's fine.
I don't think it'll be able to pursue us inside of this space, so we can utilize that to our advantage. However, if we fight it long enough, it might be permitted to wake the creatures beneath.
Would you think we have one team to kill the creatures and one team to fight that creature or that bastion of defense?
I would say that if I were by myself and acting on my own, I would probably flee. However, since you are here and you seem to be in charge, I will yield to your decisions. However, since I'm with you, my course of fleeing is obviously lessened, but might be heightened by whatever avenue of attack you suggest.
Let us attempt to go around, see if there are any other passageways. If not, we will come back here.
Yeah, the thing is that all the vampires are right there.
No, he raises a good point. If we can get to the manor proper, it's daylight out there. We could maneuver about the space and do what we wanted. Then when night came, we would have a home court advantage, so to speak. It's not a bad idea, but we'd have to move very quietly and very cautiously to be able to pass it. I would think. He kind of
I'm not very good at that.
He's kind of doing like the eye scan of Orlandis.
I mean, there's the stairway over here.
Do you want to go check the stairway over there?
Yeah, I didn't get to check it out last time because that ghost ran me off. So he's gonna very carefully navigate around whatever that thing on the floor was that James was looking at, and he's gonna, again, stealthily move over here to kind of take a look at the stairway.
Stairs have a pretty decent amount of sodden dirt kind of that rushes down onto the steps at some point. You would see that the door above looks like it's a kind of cellar door, kind of flat to the ground, kind of angled slightly to the ground. However, instead of being able to see up and out of it, it being open, it appears that, you know, with the doors down, all you can see is more earth that seems to have filled in the space above.
Well, it obviously looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. So Glint's gonna get up there with his crowbar and like see what he can do as far as maybe budging it or getting it open.
Yep, I think you know the answer to that question, so I'm just going to leave you at that for a while, and then heading back over to the group as it stands. Actually, let's discuss the bards. Is there anything in between the two parties that you're wanting to engage in?
I mean, at first, I'd probably have my eye would be caught by the stuff in the room and how different everything is,
Yeah.
and how much of a shame that is, the bastards.
Yeah, it does look like the people here definitely ruined what, when you were here the last time, was perfectly preserved dead.
So I guess I'd be caught for a second, kind of observing and looking around at everything. And I presume that we probably hear like all of this conversation that's happening like through the chamber. It's not that far away, right?
Yeah, it's not. I mean, they're not yelling or anything, but you're kind of close to one of the sarcophagi that are close. So yeah, you can overhear that dialogue.
Yeah, so I guess at first I'd just kind of be looking around, like I be doing.
And Astrogon.
Yeah, very similar. I'd probably also head towards Glint and see if there's anything I would be able to do to help him with that. Even though I know that I'm a weak bugbear, but
Don't doubt yourself, bud.
Yeah, looks like it's a shame. It looks like all of the sarcophagi were basically just defiled. The boxes and jars that were kind of off to the side, like they too have been broken. It looks like there are small clay jars that look like they had ornate kind of lids that have been kind of thrown to the ground and shattered. Their contents have kind of left slightly damp spaces on the soil/stone. But yeah, it definitely looks like whatever was here has been kind of just broken up and looted. So, to the core. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I would probably start drifting in on this conversation as they're talking about fighting that thing.
Okay. So yeah, it looks like there's two thoughts on it. It's either attack it or move around it.
So, James, he said there could be merit in finding another passage into the castle.
Yeah, moving actually into the manor above, because we might have the advantage of daylight.
Okay. Okay. So, and our only entrance was through in here, right?
Yeah, and there was the way down.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. My question is, because we don't know if it's activated by entering the room or fucking with the sarcophagi.
Only one way to find out.
Pretty much. Fuck it. Orlandis will try it. He'll try to sneak. He'll take a couple steps in.
Are you doing anything before you move in?
I'm gonna pray to whatever god is listening out there.
He did have the hood up already.
No, he has
Yeah.
it up already. Okay.
Yeah, shield up, hood up, and then... Yeah! I'm gonna do it!
Alright, go ahead and make a stealth check. You have advantage.
Okay.
As you keep close to the wall.
No, it's a straight roll.
Yeah, because you're wearing
14.
heavy armor.
Yeah, got a 14.
Okay. As you move into the space, you do notice that the hand closest to you on the creature kind of lifts up. And it just kind of moves up for a second. It doesn't seem to move much beyond that. As you kind of enter the space, what you see is that there's a kind of damp circle towards the north side. And you see what appears to be kind of a half-burned body of one of the vampires. Looks like it's kind of... It almost looks like a part of it just kind of rotted away.
Okay.
Good.
Alright, and the hand just lifted up from the sentry. Alright, he's gonna, slowly make his way down this way. Does it keep moving as I move, or no?
Nope, his hand's up.
Okay. Alright, he's just gonna keep on moving.
Okay. You keep in close to the wall and you're moving around the outside.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to do anything besides.
Okay. Keep on going till something happens.
Nothing's gonna happen. You're gonna make it to the other side just fine.
Okay.
Alright.
So then, as I'm at the other side, I'm trying to make sure I have line of sight on Losay and I'm just gonna try to mimic, going around.
So step in, stealth
If you're
check.
doing the same thing, no
Yep.
issues. You make your way around the edge
Okay.
as you cautiously keep to the wall and kind of move around the outside.
Around the outside, around the
Buffalo
outside.
girls.
And Balgar, as you move into view of it and are kind of seeing it, you realize that its hand seems to be angled in such a fashion that it's prepared to slam the ground, not like attack something. And understanding the space, you understand the metric of what that would be percussionally. So if it were to slam its fist onto the ground, or both of its fists in repeated recession, it might create a loud enough noise that it could be heard throughout the space.
That's an expensive ass alarm clock.
I feel like it's.
Seriously.
I mean, I really don't know what caused it to raise its hand. I'm coming into this as like, oh look, its hand's up. That would be bad if it came down.
Yeah, basically.
Should stop what you're doing. I don't say that. I'm just go with it. I'm looking at it.
All right.
I guess my turn.
Yeah, sure.
Same thing. Slowly around the outside.
Fine.
Around the outside, around the outside.
James will do likewise.
Watching the thing, is it still just chilling, holding
Yep.
its hand up?
It doesn't seem to be activating or doing whatever it's key to do, as long as everyone's moving along the outside.
Around the outside it is.
Orlandis, in the best whisper he can do, is going to say, "Keep going. I will wait until Glint and everyone else is past."
Oh yeah, they don't know what we're doing. They're going the other way.
Okay. So Glint, you dig and dig and dig, and more dirt seems to kind of fill in. It actually comes to a point where if you remain on the stairs, you'll just kind of get piled in as the dirt kind of falls in enough after you kind of break it loose to kind of fill out the steps a bit. So as you kind of pull away from the steps, you would see that everyone seems to be out of the sarcophagus room, exception being Astrogoth.
Yeah, he kind of stops, puts his crowbar away, and then kind of pulls out his other weapons, and then he says, "Where's everybody else?"
They went in through the other passage.
Oh, well, yeah, we better catch up with them.
Agreed. Hate to get stuck alone down here.
Yeah, yeah.
Us vampires gotta stick together.
Yeah.
So yeah, Glint will head over this way, and he'll kind of... Wait, am I going the right way?
I don't know, are you?
Thought there was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So upon seeing them, Orlandis is gonna move his spear towards the right wall, and he's gonna try to emphasize going on that right wall.
I briefly considered having Cassidy yell out instructions for a moment, but I'm gonna not.
This wall.
Josie's hand just clamps around now.
That was almost one of those classic, "Oh, you're right" moments.
Make sure to trip over the dead vampire on the way.
After Goth, you make your way cautiously, keeping close to the wall. It definitely...
I'm kind of doing the back shimmy.
Metal Gear Soliding it. It definitely looks like the creature in the middle is very intimidating. It just appears to be filled with kind of arcane might that kind of resonates out of it. It doesn't seem to be looking at you. It doesn't seem to have any kind of means of optically viewing you that you can see, even as you pass directly in front of its face. But yeah, you make your way around. If you stay close to the walls as you prescribed there, you will be able to get there, no problem.
Glint is actually going to take the wall and Spider-Man his way all the way around the room.
On the wall.
Yeah. Does his tremor sense like reveal anything along the way?
No, not really.
Okay.
Yeah, these creatures,
What have I
they're present. It does feel like there are creatures present inside the sarcophagi, but something about the magic around them seems to be kind of disrupting, like exactly where they're located.
Okay.
I lost Balgar. I don't know where I put myself, but I can't find myself. I'm there.
You're right here.
Why is my screen cut off? I see this circle.
I don't know.
I think some of the
What?
view stuff is still a little
Okay, I'm good
hinky in
now.
here because the sarcophagus room didn't.
Yeah, my
I couldn't see anything in there.
my screen was like stopping where Cassie is, but I'm good now. I see me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm old.
From this distance, seeing the vampire, can I tell what killed it?
It definitely looks like it was burned in some way. Like a part of it was removed from it through some sort of rotting or burning.
Perhaps a holy water elemental.
There's a large
Oh.
puddle near it.
Forgot about that.
So once everyone is past Orlandis, he's gonna be the last one out. Make sure nothing happens.
And are we all going up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Glint will say he found a trap door. It was full of dirt. He kind of dug out part of it, but he stopped to kind of rejoin everybody else.
Maybe we can explore that later, but there's just dirt there. Who knows how far it goes up?
Right. I mean, he kind of gestures back to the room full of coffins. He says, "We're past the hard part."
Are we?
Far.
Yes. Yes, we are.
That's the spirit.
This was the staircase that led to the area that I heard the chanting, right?
That's right.
Alright. I'd mention that again. Probably
went
mention it
up.
while we were resting.
It went up, right?
Yeah, it
Okay.
goes up into a little room.
Which you are now in.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there's
And
a
then
door.
this door here had chanting behind it.
Okay.
It looks
Does
like we're in
it-
an elevator.
Yeah.
True. Does it still have chanting?
No.
Cool. So Glint listens at the door,
Okay.
doesn't hear anything.
Nope. And you don't have to do that. You have tremor sense, so if it was immediately on the
Oh,
other side
right.
of the door, you'd be fine.
Sorry, it takes some getting used to. This must be what Superman feels like. Is the door locked?
No.
Okay. Glint opens it slowly.
Inside of this space, you see dirt, like dirt you would expect to see kind of outside and about, but there is a ceiling 10 feet directly above. The smell of the space is very earthy. If you're familiar with what petrichor is, it has that kind of scent to the space. And as you step out, you would see that just directly south of you is this very strange tree that appears to have been planted down here in a very sodden, like earthy mound. The tree itself appears to have almost skin-like bark, and it almost has like a strange veininess to it. You can see that it does appear to have apples growing on it, and as you're looking at, they appear to be kind of white in coloration.
Heard
He's
about
gonna
these
move.
apples, right?
Unlike the magical apples in the Stoutwood, the white here is a little bit more sickly, not the same kind.
Okay.
Since you did pick some of those for,
Oh yeah, Orlandis is last, so everyone.
you
We'll
picked some
go
of those
first.
for Unlock.
So, yeah, Glint's gonna move closer. He's moving stealthily and kind of keeping an eye out for danger, but he seems pretty. He's never encountered anything like this tree before.
Nope.
It's obviously something like unnatural about it.
Gain inspiration, Zach. It's pretty good.
That is.
He said in the chat for those watching at home, oh, not white apples, like the undead creature. So
Yeah.
pretty good.
So, I don't need health, or I'd see if I can bite this tree.
Bite the tree?
Yeah, he will pick one of the apples, though.
Okay. You have the strange pale apple.
And he'll put it in his bag.
Okay.
And then when James arrives, he'll kind of point the tree out to him.
I know nothing about this matter. This is very strange and probably dark magics.
Oh, well, then I probably shouldn't hold on to this. And he pulls out the apple.
As you like. Down
I thought
steps
we could
in an alcove.
study it later.
Lose, you see that there is a locked door. Spatially, you figure that if this were to go down, it probably leads to the staircase that's inside of the prison. There was one at the far side of the
Yeah,
hall.
that makes sense.
And based on like the way the door's kind of fixed with the lighty hole in this like eye level, it's probably the case.
Gotcha. And this is another door?
That's correct, and there's also a door there.
Ah. Are any of them locked?
Do you try them?
Yeah, I'm just not sure which one first. Yeah, I guess we'll start with this one.
Opening that door, inside you see what looks to be like a gardener's workshop. It looks like there are other plants that have been growing in pots and the like. There is the very similar smell in this space, but it seems to be magnified tenfold inside of this contained space. And the more you think on it, Glint, the more you realize that it's not true petrichor. It's almost like this perversion of it, where instead of the ground releasing its scent due to water hitting against it, it's more like that, as if blood were hitting it.
Oh.
So so this is like, are they growing plants in here? Or are they
there's
just
some in pots.
That's interesting. So are these other plants similarly afflicted to the tree out there?
They seem to just be regular plants,
I wonder how they're managing to pull that off down here.
saplings.
Okay. So they're like specifically they are small trees.
Yeah.
Okay. That's different than just like a assortment of plants like succulents and shit. Okay, so he moves through here. There's no chests or boxes or anything.
No, not really. There's a bucket in the middle of the room that seems to just have been knocked over.
Is this another door here?
Yeah.
He's gonna listen at the door and then he's gonna check to see if it's locked.
Yeah, your sense will actually detect that there's something moving beyond this space. And you're pretty sure that beyond this door there's a hallway. On the other side of that hallway is a wall. And the other side of that wall is whatever is moving.
Yeah, he, after like pausing and listening at the door, he kind of holds up a hand to Lose, and then he says very quietly, "There's something on the other side of this door."
You want me to fight it?
I mean, sure. It's I think there's a hallway and another wall and possibly another room. But there is something in that direction.
Can Can't hurt
Yeah.
to try, I suppose. I mean, I guess it could, but
I'm just saying, if we're gonna keep going in this direction, we need to be prepared for danger.
I think we are expecting that.
That's true, but we should here, Cassia, get everybody else.
He'll gesture for everybody to come in.
Yeah, James seems to be very focused on the tree, kind of mentally taking note of it, and then once everybody starts moving that way, we'll follow.
I think my token's vision is partially based on what Jonah can see,
Oh, that's
because I couldn't see in this room until he came in.
Oh, wait. Can't see anything now?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
I could see out of this room from my position, but
Sorry.
no, it's fine.
No. John, I think John was doing something.
I literally gave him my dark vision, apparently.
I can see everything.
Oh, I see. Yeah. His was put into his dim light instead. That's great. Night vision, 300 feet. And does not emit low light. Cool. Fixed.
Okay. Yeah, I can see now. Thank you. Sorry.
Okay.
Yay.
So Glint explains that he's detected something beyond this door, probably a little ways. So he's gonna open the door, but everybody should be ready for, danger.
Is it a vampire?
I guess we'll find out.
Be sleeping?
Shield up, hood up.
So Glint will cautiously open the door.
Okay. It's locked.
Oh, like it's locked?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I had said
Yep.
that, but
Yeah, that's funny. That's kind of embarrassing for Glint, but like there's like a tense moment, and then you go to open the door and it's locked, and you're like, oh wait.
It's like that person in your office who has the epic buildup of a sneeze, and then when they actually sneeze, it's just choo.
Yeah.
So I guess I will thieves tools.
yeah, so when you start to reach for your tools and are looking at it, getting ready to surveil it, what you'll notice is that there's a door handle. There's the box where you would presume everything would be for like a key mechanism, but there's just a flat surface. There's no keyhole.
So
Sus.
it's like probably barred on the other side.
Or it's a lock
Neat
mechanism that
knob.
doesn't allow for access on one side.
It's RFID, dog.
Okay, well, looks like we might have to take a different approach here.
Well,
No, what I'm
there's-
saying is you can certainly try your thieves' tools, but because of the nature of the lock, it is very difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
Because
I
thieves'
was
tools are
gonna.
not just picks; they're also like scoops, forks, tongs.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and use that. It's a 23.
Okay. So you try, and you will break exactly one pick as you try to break open this
Damn.
lock, and you realize
Jesus.
that it's tough.
Right. Would a crowbar be more efficient?
I mean, it would be efficient but loud.
That's true. Well, I guess we can come back to this door. There's certainly other places to explore.
There was another
Sorry
one.
for the sorry to raise the alarm.
Sorry.
So, this was the staircase leading down, or was this the staircase leading down?
The one you pointed at first was the staircase leading down.
Okay.
There's this.
Although I suppose having tremor sense, letting Glint basically check every door to see.
So door here and door here?
Yeah.
Or
And just to confirm, tremor sense doesn't give you like sight. It's not. You're not
No.
off.
No, but I will be able to at least
Signal.
effectively tell if there's.
Yeah, if anything's touching the same ground you're touching, you basically know
Right.
that they're touching that ground in your space.
Right. It's a great way to know if there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he's gonna do. So basically, listening or feeling at every door, and then like checking to see if they're locked.
Okay. So yeah, this door is not locked, and opening it is not an issue.
Okay.
I do have to move this so that the door is visible, and this one here just fine. But entering into this space, it's a very simple little office. It looks like there is a desk, but it has no chair at it. But this desk has been converted into kind of like a table for what appears to be refreshment. There's a pot of tea, and looking at the pot of tea, anyone can tell that it's still warm. There's a bit of steam kind of emanating from the spout. And then there are 3 small dishes kind of on an elevated like serving dish that would be taken by like a server to a location. And on the 3 plates, it looks like there are these just small little kind of reddish colored, almost like cakes, but they have like a slightly more reddish coloration than just
Red velvet. I love it.
like a deep red velvet color. Yeah.
I mean, I think the implication here is that they are made with blood, but we'll find out because Glint is going to take one and eat it.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
why?
It tastes really good to your sensibilities. It definitely has a certain familiar copper taste to it.
Yum. Blood velvet cake.
As a bugbear, I would find eating blood disgusting.
But as a vampire,
You have no problem eating it, as we had you demonstrate.
No, he was saying that you're a vampire.
yeah.
Yeah, Glenn like takes
I
a
know,
bite and says, he like takes a bite and he thinks to himself, I knew it, they're made with blood. But damn if they're not delicious.
Desserts.
Orlandis is kind of inspecting the tree as he's going around.
Okay. Yeah,
Just
it's
weird.
still horrific and evil. Yep.
Yeah, it's just weird and alien to him.
Yeah, very much so.
And then this is a door here as well.
Yeah, so this is kind of a step up, and the door that's kind of shut there, it looks very thin. Almost like it's more of a screen than a door. It doesn't look like it has any locking mechanisms or anything.
Ah, so like a
Okay.
door separating a kitchen from an eating area.
That's accurate, yeah.
Okay. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. Can I check if it's locked?
It's not. Yeah, you push
Oh,
it,
you
and it
said
kind
it
of-
was not locked.
Yeah,
Jesus.
you push
Okay.
it and it kind of moves easily enough. What I will state though is if you are moving through it, it immediately shuts behind you. It does not stay open.
Oh, okay.
So as you kind of pass through, you enter into this narrow hallway. There's another door. Looks like there is a kind of small walk down to a slightly lower level, which you'd have to assume is just in the space.
Okay.
And yeah.
Can I go back through or no?
Sorry, apologies. Hold on. You can
Oh.
see this, right?
Yeah,
That's
I
the
can see
staircase.
that.
Sorry, that's the staircase up. I had to check my notes.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, that staircase goes upwards, like it ascends into the ceiling and further on.
Okay. And then there's no more door here for me?
The door is there. You're going through. You just kind of pass through.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
But like I said, the door shuts behind you, so there's no way to see through the door.
Gotcha. Okay. I thought it was like it shuts behind you and you're stuck.
No.
Okay.
It's just exactly as Zach described it. It's like the doors that kind of block like a kitchen from a
Yeah.
dining room.
Gotcha,
They
gotcha.
just
Picture those rickety wooden doors that they have in westerns on the saloon. It's
Yeah.
like one of those,
Yeah.
but taller.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay.
Floor to ceiling saloon door.
yeah.
All right. Cutting from it looks like Astrogoth is playing second to Orlandis, so you see him go in and then pop back out. Orlandis, do you mention anything to Astrogoth?
Yeah. I tell him there was a hallway. I believe that leads to the area we were checking out
No,
in that room.
sorry, yeah, it goes upstairs. So there's like a a staircase that goes up, like into the ceiling.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
No worries.
Oh,
Goes
all right. I will relay that to everyone else over here.
Okay. Cutting back to this room, it looks like Lose is moving towards this door specifically. Is that right?
Yeah.
You opening it?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you do. Inside this space, you see that there is a kind of a lounge area that has been set up around a very ornate-looking table, kind of low coffee table, for lack of a better term. But the top of it appears to be made of this greenish-colored marble, and it looks like it has a very ancient kind of carving in a language you're not familiar with, kind of imprinted across it. The other thing you note is that directly on the wall there appears to be a curtain hanging that looks like it's kind of barring a window space. However, you're pretty sure you're underground.
Right.
Open that window.
Yeah, I'll open it.
All right. As you slide it aside, you see what looks to be a mirror. But very shortly after pulling it astride, seeing yourself for only about a moment, you watch as the mirror's face changes, and it appears to be a look at the town from a very high point, specifically Sepulchre's Barrow, looking at it. And it's like the sun seems to be kind of emanating into this space. However, what you'll notice is it doesn't feel like the sun. It just kind of looks like the sun. Like it's like you're watching a TV screen of a day
Oh
Right.
in
shit.
the middle of the night.
Does
Break
it look
that
like
shit.
it would be? Is it like real time
You
sort
don't
of
know.
thing?
There do appear to be people moving about. You see Denisovin guards and all of this and that. It looks like the town's moving about, but whether or not this is happening concurrently or if this is some sort of recording or
Right.
illusion, you're not certain.
They spying on us?
Well, it's specifically the Barrow, so it's like
Right,
It's almost like there's an eye at the top of the manor looking down at them,
right, but spying on like
the people.
the people. That's fucking creepy. Is this a door
It
as
is,
well?
and there's also one right there as well.
Oh. Got options. I'll open this one.
All right.
If it's not locked.
It's not. It opens and it looks like a small storage space. But you'd also notice that there does appear to be another door on the wall opposite of that. The small storage space, it looks like it has a couple of bags kind of seated on the ground. Just kind of looking at the bags, you recognize some of the markings. It does appear that the markings indicate that this is flour and rice, and it's specifically flour and rice that was sent into the town, into Marshtown. So you would know just by the markers that this is pretty common, and it's stuff that Albrecht actually, acquires for his shop, but he gets it from
Yeah.
merchants in Marshtown.
Why would they have that? Oh,
Gotta make blood cakes with something.
they can starve for all
I
I
mean-
care.
No idea where the person bringing these packages disappeared to. Maybe they're also part of the recipe.
True.
Probably.
I'm interested enough in this door.
Okay.
Vampires and their stupid doors.
You open it, and it kind of has like a wet dog smell.
Oh.
And as you kind of
Oh.
step inside, you realize that this is a head or a water closet. And it appears that the smell that's kind of emanating here seems to be kind of residual, just
Gross.
gross.
Yeah. Bathroom.
John
And-
Dupre's pooping in the toilet. Hope he doesn't clog it.
Balgar's busting out his greatest hits.
Beep beep.
Playing the hits. Bring. Gotta.
And the rest of the party is like, who is
If I-
what? No.
I think when I invest in a house, I'm gonna get an axe harp guitar and put that next
Yeah.
to the toilet or
Oh,
next,
yeah.
next to the bathroom. That'll be good.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna make that song your doorbell.
No, hell no. I only want it for special occasions. So the door to the south, and there was also a door, the very first door that you entered into the rest area. There was
Yeah.
another door that headed north. So again, your options are.
What about this one?
Okay, you open it up. When you open up this space, you kind of get a sense of gravity in that you're entering into kind of a round room with a number of statues on one side and kind of a seating area all about. And there's a door open to the south of you, but directly above you, about 10 or 20 feet, there's an opening in the ceiling that seems to open up to a wider room above you. Like there's a viewing gallery above you. And this is like some kind of meeting room for people to kind of a sitting space. And
You mean
based-
vampires?
and based on what you can see to the south, you see that there is a large table just in view, like a dining room table. And you do
And,
see that there's a woman currently
Okay.
cleaning the table. And,
That's what that token I can see the edge of is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just looks
Okay.
like a cleaning woman. She's just kind of off to work cleaning, and it does sound like she's speaking in Ikashati, which is a language of the people kind of northwest of here. It sounds like she's speaking in Ikashati to another person who is speaking back to her, like two women who are talking as they're cleaning. It doesn't sound like they're alert to your presence. It just sounds like two women who are cleaning are kind of
Yeah.
speaking in their native tongue and gossiping.
Cute. I hope they're best friends. Is there? And there's doors over here, right?
Yeah, so when you when you look over to those doors, which are open, you'll see that it leads into a very strange space that has nothing in it. However, the wall opposed to the doors has a very large symbol carved into the wood, and it looks like it digs all the way through the wood, possibly to the stone on the other side. Looking at it, it's a very ornate-looking magical glyph. And if you have Arcana trained, or you pull somebody into the room with you who has
do
Arcana
not.
trained, they would know exactly what it is.
I can. I do.
It's
yeah.
a teleportation circle. Teleportation circles are permanent fixtures that are utilized by the spell Teleportation Circle to allow you to transfer yourself from anywhere to this place.
Via
The spell Teleportation Circle.
teleportation circle. Sorry, I
Yep.
just wanted to hear it one more time.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It was a very popular spell for the Sunday crew when during the Saga game. It was the way they moved
Yeah.
around.
Yeah. I remember.
And if I remember correctly, you can effectively render it null by destroying the circle.
Incorrect.
No? Okay.
It is permanently in place.
Yeah.
This one doesn't look like it's just on the wood. It looks like it's like burned into the wood and the stone behind it.
Interesting.
Extra secure.
Glint's gonna go check this door.
Well,
There's like a big part of me that
Yeah.
just says set this whole shit on fire.
don't really want
Yeah.
to bother the cleaning. It's not really their fault. So just,
Yeah, I
like,
figure Glint can climb up
back
there and
up and
out
close
after
that
they
door.
leave.
Can I check this door?
So you're planning on running up on your own again?
No, just checking this
I was
door.
talking to Chad.
Oh,
I mean,
Just
he's
checking.
still with the rest of the group.
Okay, I thought you said you were going up. Okay, sorry.
Well, I mean, I'm checking that door, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Do I detect anything on the other side?
Nope.
Is it locked?
Nope.
There's a dragon.
Entering into the space, it looks like a
My time
small
to shine.
bedroom. what Lose would kind of get from this, as she's kind of, looking into the space, is it too has a kind of strangely damp smell to it. Like, it's not as pungent as the bathroom, but it definitely smells kind of dank. You would see Master Abbott kind of, I'm pretty sure whatever resides here is not human.
Wouldn't be surprised on that at all.
Glenn's gonna start going through he's gonna be basically looking for anything valuable or interesting.
Okay, so you're ransacking it?
Pretty much.
Kind of have like a strange look from the door, from James, who's just kind of confused. But as you start turning the space, you realize that it's probably the case that nothing more than like a servant or something to that effect lives in this space.
Interesting.
There's like
Probably a vampire thrall, maybe.
There's like a pretty dress inside of the chest, but mostly just kind of simple clothes, almost like workwoman's clothes.
Be the lady that's back there cleaning.
Well, Glenn blushes a little bit and kind of does a half-assed job of straightening everything up.
Oh.
I'm sorry, what'd you say was in this space area?
Yeah, so it's like a teapot and the blood cake.
Oh, right, the cakes. The bloody cakes. Okay, so have we didn't get that door open. What about this door here? Is that a door?
Yeah.
Okay.
You open it. And
Yeah,
inside
anything on the other side?
looks like
check this one.
another servant's quarters.
Okay.
This one seems to host more people. You have a total of 5 beds. And it looks like a ledger that's kind of put onto the far side of the room. And
Let's check.
a single wardrobe.
Let's check out the ledger and the wardrobe.
If you don't speak or write Ikashati, you do not understand what's written here.
Okay.
But you're a traveled enough individual to recognize that it's Ikashati.
Yeah, check the wardrobe.
Similarly to the chest inside, just minus the nice dress.
Okay. Just like regular clothes. Comes back and he just says, did that room have the same smell as the other one?
A bit.
Interesting. Yeah, it's just more servants' quarters.
Can
And
I
he
check
says to James,
this
you
door?
said well, what? It was whatever was living here was not human.
That's right.
Yeah, what kind of servants do you imagine the Lycoi would be keeping down here?
I said
'Cause
earlier.
they're obviously mortals.
I said earlier, could be anything from fiends, lycanthropes,
Hmm.
other beasts that are
Whew.
equally as savage and evil in service to a godless thing like a vampire.
Hmm.
Should we kill him? I think they're in the other room.
If you want, we can try.
So I'm very confident.
My confidence level did drop when the appearance of the Shield Guardian was besought before me.
Can I check this room?
Yeah.
The door. Oh, okay.
Inside it looks like a dining room, but like a servantly quarter dining room. Looks like to the north you
Okay.
can see that there's a door that's open, and it looks like it leads to a larder.
What's a larder?
Food is
Oh.
kept.
Gotcha. And then is this a door as well?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll check that one. If I'm not mistaken, it should lead into that hallway.
This one is locked.
Oh. On this side or the other side?
This one is locked similarly to the door that Chad ran afoul of.
Okay, gotcha. Alright. So I'll go over there. And then this one led to a hallway.
Make a perception check real quick.
Oh god.
Orlandis.
19?
What you'll note is that the door that you came in through, as you kind of step out, kind of look over to it, open and ajar, has the same exact locking mechanism as that door. So if you were in here and that door were closed and locked, it would be hard for you to press through this door and go back downstairs.
Shit. Okay. Orlandis is gonna run up and check the door. It's unlocked?
Yeah, the door you came through, yeah, it's unlocked.
Okay,
Like I
okay.
said, it locks on the side that you came through,
Yeah.
not on the side that you're currently on. So if you were to close it, you wouldn't be able to lock it on this side. If you were on the other side, you
I
could
can
close
lock
it
it.
and lock it. Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
You want to wedge it open so we don't get locked in.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna wedge it open, put like a piece of wood or something in between the hinges.
That's fine.
And then,
Where do you get? Oh, the piece of wood could be found inside. That's fine.
yeah, just anything really that you can wedge in.
There's loose wood in there.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Are there any more doors on this side of the room?
There's that one. Orlandis would tell you that it leads into a hallway.
And the hallway has a staircase that goes upstairs.
Yes.
Hmm.
Do you wish to go inspect? See if there is anything else on that side?
Well, there's certainly more areas we can explore down here, but I really don't think we're going to find too much of interest. And then he kind of gestures at the tree and he says, aside from the obvious, I really don't think, well, call it a hunch, but I really don't think it's a good idea to keep this thing around.
That is true, but
It's also not going anywhere, so we can deal with that at our leisure.
Hmm.
I think it's, if we want to find anything useful or helpful in whatever our coming conflict may be, we should probably keep moving upstairs. I feel like we're still pretty underground.
there are
Proctor
some
Manor is still above us.
There are some stairs here. They may lead out or up more.
Well, I'm ready to proceed whenever you are.
As you're getting ready to move through that door, you hear what sounds like an organ pipe kind of going off. Kind of fills the space around you,
Mm.
kind of like echoing. But it seems the source of it seems to be on the other side of the open shut door.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm sorry, the door that was propped open or the one we're getting ready to open?
When you're
the one we're getting ready to go through.
Okay.
And by
well-
open, I mean go through, because you can't keep the door open.
Does it also have like the one-way lock?
No, this has no lock.
Okay. So yeah. I guess we were trying to sneak through a door. The best time to do it is when the organ's blasting.
Do you enter into this space, Orlandis?
Yeah.
So
Nope.
you see the door,
I'd at least want to let everybody else know where we're going.
and it definitely seems like the sound, whatever it happens to be, is coming from the other side of this
Okay.
door.
Can I peek around the corners to make sure nothing's coming or
Yeah.
going?
This seems to lead back around to a small door that leads to the servants' dining hall. But
Okay.
the doorway that you saw here, you didn't pick up the door on the other side.
Yeah.
It looks like it is a kind of like a secret door.
Could you
Okay.
open this door?
No, Because, like I told you, if you're moving through it, you're moving through it, and it closes behind you. Do you want to move through it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna check this side as well to make sure no one's coming or going.
Staircase.
Yeah.
As you come around the corner, you see a pot of water. It looks like a almost like a flower pot, but you can see that the water that's inside is steaming.
Mhm.
The staircase goes up to a second level. You can see the back end of the door that you presume goes to the gardening area, and you do see that it has a lock mechanism on this side of it. As you come around the staircase, you would see that there's a door that has kind of a rounded wall attached, or that it's set inside of. And
This.
behind this, yeah, this door here.
Okay.
And it looks like behind the stair, there is directly beneath it a small, like, child-sized coffin, like
Jesus
infant-sized
Christ.
coffin.
My God.
Cassie, are you going
Okay.
through?
Yeah.
Behind this
Are you
staircase?
going through? Yeah, on the directly on the floor beneath the staircase. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Lose, Astrogoth, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Orlandus is
Algar,
gonna
are you
go.
following along as well?
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm just gonna get James Abbott's opinion really quick.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
He's gonna point out the child-sized coffin, and he's gonna ask if there is a child inside of it.
He nods his head, walks over to it, reaches down, opens the lock. As he twists the spear so that the wood side is pointed down, and looks like he's totally prepared. But as the lock opens and he looks down into it, both of you look down to see what appears to be a strange-looking doll that has been kind of settled inside of this coffin. He holds the
Okay.
spear for a second, waits, almost as if he's waiting for it to move, then shuts the coffin and reseals the lock. Spins his spear point down, or wood point down, and uses it to help himself back up to his feet. Seems fine.
That could not have been any type of magic, could it?
I don't care. That's not our goal here. If it's yours, you can take it.
No, I do not wish to. That
It's
is
best to leave creepy dolls where they lie.
exactly.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the music I had planned, but it looks like it fell out. Oh, here we go. Maybe.
So yeah, Orlandus is gonna make his way, like, not through everyone, but, to the door. And he's going to look at everyone, make sure they're ready to go, and then open the door.
Okay. When you open up the door, you see that you are in a very ornate-looking room. The floor appears to be this rich, thick red carpet with a very ornate pattern designed throughout it. Appears to be of like a tabaxi design.
Oh,
See,
shit.
across the
Okay.
way from you, there is a very nice-looking sitting area with two like silk-backed chairs with like dark wood framing and very intricate carving throughout. There's a
Okay.
bookshelf filled with scrolls and books, and the sound of organ music continues to play. As you kind of look inside towards the western wall, you see a massive organ with an individual wearing red garb playing at the organ. The individual appears to have fur all over their body and very tall ears that sit aside a very
Oh my god.
ornate-looking cap.
It's a cat girl.
Can
Yeah.
Orlandus? Would he know if this is a Lycoi? I mean, it's a cat creature, so obviously it's a Lycoi, right?
You would be left to assume that, I suppose.
Okay. Orlandus is gonna take this option, or not option, but opportunity to sneak up as best as he can and try to stab it in the back with.
Yeah, the second you step into the room and kind of like look like you're doing the sneaky stealth thing, he kind of and just kind of stops the music.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Did you really think that I didn't know that you were coming?
That was a possibility. I was just hoping you were that daft.
You know, as I understand it, underestimating your adversaries or your quarry is the first sure way to fall a doom of them. If you wish to fight me, I cannot stop you. And I will feel bad when I suck the life from your body, but only just for a moment. The feeling of sorrow will pass from me, as your life essence will fleet me as I piss it onto the stones of the barrow, not concerning myself with your trivial, minuscule mortal life for more than a shake of the piss that you are. You and your agitators, I'm sure you came in number, but I've known you are coming since you stepped foot back into those secret tunnels. I thank you for that. I was not aware of them. I appreciate you finding them for me. He turns his head and you can see the side of his face. Like, the Lycoi's fur normally, like, or Tabaxi's fur is normally very cat-like. The Lycoi seems to have this weird kind of like hair kind of standing on its ends. Like it's like this eternally kind of like weirdly freaked out cat. And as he kind of turns and looks at you, his same, I am same. He just like me for real.
Yeah.
As he kind of turns to you, you can see that he's fidgeting with something on his hand, and he kind of looks at you. So, do you wish to fight?
So when he asked me, I'm just gonna reply, then come, drink to your plenty, drown in your sorrow, and piss in the wind. And then he's gonna run up and stab him.
We're gonna roll initiative because you're preparing to fight.
Okay.
Because he's not surprised.
Wait!
So.
Does everyone want to take my initiative?
Why not?
I don't.
Hell yeah.
10 foot, right?
It's up to you, yeah. 15.
Balgar, Lose, Castia, and I'll say that's it. Those are the only people in current who are readily able to receive.
Okay.
So everyone else has to roll.
Oh, shit.
Epic.
I got a 19. Oh, that's so much better. No, I'll take the 19. It's okay. Was that with advantage? Yeah.
I think, yeah. I think you
got the
it set up that
19.
way.
I should have taken yours.
Told you. I mean, you still can. You didn't roll yet, did you?
You did.
As soon as he said roll initiative, I rolled.
Oh,
It's a
gotcha,
habit.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Reflex.
I was dumb.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right. Am I missing anybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Balgar.
Balgar's not on there.
Did Balgar take mine?
Yeah, he
Can
said
he?
hell yeah. He said hell yeah.
Okay. Fuck it. Okay, cool.
I got him.
Hell yeah.
All right. So Orlandis, we have to kind of organize a bit here. So Balgar, Castia are yours to maneuver. So who would go first, Balgar and then Castia?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm first?
Yeah.
Oh, Glint. Did Glint take mine or did he roll?
No, he
Oh,
rolled
I-
a
he took-
19 edge.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure I got a higher dex than you, though.
Yeah, no, you definitely do. Do you want to go?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you want to go first?
Or Orlandis.
Sure.
Well, it's not a
Okay.
choice. It's
Oh, yeah, true.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The music is gone, by the way.
no, I know you stopped playing.
Why can't it be a magic organ? Keep playing. No.
I'll play it if you want me to.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to acapella Doot this entire fight.
True.
I mean, in all honesty, he probably would have moved in while they were still talking, but we didn't get there. So he's gonna spend 35 feet of movement, basically moving over and under and around people to get to there.
Okay.
He's got his short sword and his parrying dagger ready.
Do you still have an action?
I do still have an action.
Okay.
I will
I don't. Is it?
actually, instead of my short sword, can I go with my silver rapier? It probably isn't going to make much of a difference, but every advantage. So I'll use my action to dash, and then I'll move here.
Okay.
Could I suggest something instead?
What's that?
If you want to save and hold your action or ready an action, I can move you on my turn, and then you can do some attacks on him.
Okay. Yeah, let's do that. I'll ready an action to attack him.
Fair. As you move into the room, the first thing that you'll notice is that it doesn't appear that this creature sitting on the chair, feet on the ground, and kind of hand moving in a strange fashion appears to be creating any trigger that would denote a tremor sensing. But what you do notice is that there's still cleaner woman moving along the other side of the door. So, Clint, you move up, and then what'd you say your action was?
I'm going to ready an action to attack him.
Okay, Orlandis.
Because I think Orlandis is going to move me into proximity.
Yeah, I'm gonna do bonus action. Yeah, Knight's move on Glint to make a move, and then, or before that actually, I want to use my Gambit, Bastion of Defense.
Bastion of Defense is an action.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a bonus action, Knight's move, and then action, Bastion of Defense, Gambit.
Yeah, so you won't be able to make him attack.
Oh, fuck, that's right. Yeah,
so
sorry.
So he's
Jesus.
He's gonna move and use his reaction and attack. That's all he's gonna get. That's fine.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
right. Okay, so then you move up, Clint, and you attack it with your short sword.
Rapier.
No attack roll
So-
necessary. As you stab into the back of it, you watch as the frame of it just evaporates like it was mist.
Fuck. That's whack. Well, there goes
Well,
my
that's not
Gambit.
good.
You also, after stabbing it, hear throughout the space and can't tell where it's coming from, laughter.
That's true.
Orlandis, your turn is complete. I believe you. Oh, you still have movement if you'd like.
I can move here.
All right,
That's it.
Castian.
No telling where the laughter came from.
You can,
Like
as your action, try and perceive where it's coming from, but in the current state of things, no.
Okay, yeah.
Your, passive perception is not high enough to catch it.
Okay,
None of yours
me-
is, by the way.
me look here. I will take 10 feet of movement. That's okay. And then, yeah, I'll try and use perception as an action. So I don't have much else to do. 18.
No.
Okay. And then I am going to hide back around the corner.
Bulgar. Looks like my computer's melting. But you can still take your turn if you want.
I peek in, and I see, and I peek out. I go here.
Okay.
Craziness. That's it.
Once my computer figures itself out, bear with me here. Okay, Roll20's doing a thing. Give me a second here. Oh, I see what happened. Interesting. Hate when that happens. So to make sure nobody can see what I'm seeing in the stream, I have two windows open, one broadcasting as a player, one not. Broadcasting Ambius for me. But sometimes it doesn't remember what's happening, and it decides that both are player, or both are GM, which we've seen both of those happen. But anyway, to the point, the turn right after Balgar, the door is open, and you see the two cleaner women kind of standing at the door confused. One's holding a feather duster. The other is carrying a bucket with what appears to be like a sponge settled inside of it. And they look to Orlandis and say, "Who are you?"
I don't know how the fuck to answer that.
And another thing.
That's a big existential question right there.
Orlandis, there's this very strange feeling of like death that seems to kind of move near you. And you don't know what it is, but you don't know where it's coming from either. It's just a sense of dread that kind of passes by you.
Okay.
Like in horror movies when they have that moment where like someone kind of looks over their shoulder and there's like something there, but then it's gone. That kind of deal.
Oh, okay.
Lose.
We're going. Go ahead and move in. And ready to attack if they start.
Did the dread feeling go this way, or did it go that
You
way?
have no idea. It just kind of passed by you.
Okay. Damn.
All right. Let's say you move in and you said you're ready. Does she keep freezing, or is it just me? Am I a crazy person?
Yes and yes.
Is it
There
me?
is
Am I freezing?
no.
I mean, you're freezing for me, so my computer.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
just
no,
froze. Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
just lit.
It's-
Print
you-
screen. Make me. Sorry, hold on.
Print
And the
screen,
Event
make me-
Horizon.
Can you still hear me?
now we can.
Now.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Internet. It's fickle.
Yeah, it likes to forget that there is an Ethernet cord connected to it, so then
What?
it switches to Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Jesus.
Um,
Okay.
You
So
said you're
I
ready in
act-
action, right?
Because that always fixes it.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I think she
It's literally
did.
the worst.
I'm pretty sure you answered the question. I just haven't heard the answer because I've seen your face kind of moving, answering the question, but for whatever reason, it's not. I think I understand. You're ready in action, right? I'm so sorry. Okay.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Yes was the answer. Okay. I needed to.
Anytime she readies an action, it freezes her until she can take her action. Right?
Yeah,
That's
that's the ticket.
Like, nope, you're not ready in action.
Bear with me here for a second. Trying to sort out.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I know.
I was really kind of hoping he was just like, I don't know what's going on. I'm just playing my scary organ.
Why would you think that when you stepped into the
I
alarm?
was hoping that it wasn't him. Okay?
Okay.
I was just hoping. A man can hope.
I guess they can, yeah. I can't argue with that statement.
I was hoping he was just playing his shit, you know, just having a good day. Then all of a
Oh, sweet,
sudden...
another bard!
hey, you want to jam?
You want to join our band?
What?
He was saying that the vampire playing the organ could have been our third
Oh,
bard.
I see.
Yes,
I see.
this is
I bet he
Hex
sucks,
Girls.
though.
Yeah,
This is
probably.
Hex Girls
Oh,
2.0.
god damn it. You did it again. You hit me with a pun. I didn't see it coming. It hit, and I was like, I bet he sucked, though. Well done. Well done.
Somebody's got to cover for Elizabeth while she's fighting for her internet life.
I think Elizabeth, her like reaction, I guess, is to wait until either those two attack or the guy attacks.
James moves to here, points at the door and says, "They're not what they seem," and he personally will
Murder them.
By
He
himself.
has no ranged weapon, so
Shit.
Didn't
going
he get a dagger he could throw?
No,
That's something.
He's going to instead say to Lose, Orlandis, and Glint, "Be prepared, and the blessings be upon you, the blessings of life," and you would gain the blessed condition.
Ooh. Neat. Alright, let me just add bless to my character sheet. Is that saves ability checks and attack rolls?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
In response to him coming in saying that, the laughing that's still kind of sitting on the outside there, you hear voices kind of emanating through the space, but it seems to be just one person talking. It just seems that the voice is catching itself and coming from different locations as it does. Like there's this strange kind of fugue that's happening with the voice, but it's still audible enough. It's not like crowding itself so much that you can't hear what he's saying. And he
So open mics and speakers on Zoom. Got it.
Right. He says, "Oh, Master Abbot, did you get out of your little cell?" And it just kind of repeating. He doesn't seem to care or take any mind of it, James, and he just casts a spell and he ends his turn. Astrogoth, you're up.
I kind of want to get by him, but
Yeah.
will I? Okay. And I know as much as you all want me to start with the doot, I am actually going to
Play the fucking hits. I don't want to hear your new shit.
This isn't
Play
the time for
Freebird!
your experimental
Sorry.
sophomore album. What are you?
Sorry, I wasn't serious. I was doing a bit. Okay.
I'm gonna
Like-
play a ghostly dirge.
All right. You should have the spell template in the journal if you want to pull, drag, and drop it in wherever it would go.
Yeah.
Kind of pull out the gilded skull and start strumming it on the.
No. I play it like bongos.
Oh hell yeah! I love that even more than the thing I said.
She's gonna crinkle her nose a little bit.
Yep. An undead spirit appears next to Lose.
I
And then, do you want to move back into defended position or hold there at the door?
Since I'll move back.
Okay. And then the ghost will go. Whatever command you would have issued to it.
Why
I'm
is there
going
yellow
to
dot on it?
have it
You're
attack.
blessed.
We have bless.
Thank you.
Hashtag blessed.
Attack one of the ladies.
I mean, that's who we're fighting, isn't it?
We're fighting everything.
It's true.
Wait, have they attacked us yet?
Not yet, no. It hasn't been their turn yet.
Oh,
But James is confident that they will.
Yeah.
ready.
Ready, Freddy.
So I don't know if this is Soulsborne level of cheesy here, but given that's a ghost, would it be able to attack her through the door?
Well, the door's open, so yeah, you can attack her.
Gotta respect the hustle.
And then I should be able to open its character sheet.
And then its attack roll is increased by the spell level.
So 3.
So it's still gonna miss. Is that laughing or crying? Okay. She's laughing so hard it sounded like sobbing.
Oh, no.
I had to be sure.
I mean, sometimes it can be both.
Yeah, well, that's true
True.
too. I just, I'm not gonna say anything at all. I'm gonna move on to Clint.
Good plan. Good plan. Good move. Good move. Yeah.
My wife is the best.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
My wife.
You're muted, Chad.
If
All
you're
muted,
talking,
Chad.
we can hear you, buddy.
Oops.
Yeah.
He's going to use his action to activate the True Sight ability of the diadem.
Cool. So, only you and only you. It's an action to do so, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so only you see that floating in the air, not too far from where you're standing, is the vampire. As you do so, it turns and looks at you, and then its Cheshire grin kind of like fills out with its fangs kind of peering, and it seems to recognize that you can see in.
Okay, so you said it's floating. How high above the ground is that?
No more than 6 inches.
Oh, okay. So he's like hovering.
Yep.
Giggity.
So Glint does that. He looks around. He says, "Found you," and then he's going to move here. When he moves here, does this reveal anything about these two individuals?
No, they haven't done anything yet. One got swung on, but she seemed to dodge more nimbly than. Oh, sorry, True Sight. Yeah,
Right.
They are definitely not regular people. It does appear that they are lupine in nature. It looks like they are werewolves.
I knew it.
Oh.
Maids are the worst.
Right.
Ah, woo.
What I want is
Werewolf,
French
you
maids
say.
that have a dog tail.
Glint is
Exactly.
like ready himself to attack the vampire, but he spares a moment to look at these two, and he says, "They're werewolves. Kill them."
All right, so you use your action
And then-
to see it, so are you using your action surge to attack him?
Yes, I'm going to use my action surge. I'm gonna kind of play this one step at a time. So first attack is going to be with the silver great.
Cool.
That's a 25 to hit.
Dang.
Let's see.
That better fucking hit, otherwise I'm leaving.
All right, that will hit, but it is a non-magical weapon, so it will do half damage. Go ahead and roll it.
It will do half damage, you said?
Mhm.
And does silver affect that at all?
No, silver works on those guys, but
Oh,
not the
okay.
vampire.
Okay. Right. Okay, so yeah, rapier silver, that's going to be 9 damage. I'm going to go ahead and re-roll that.
So 9
Not
damage, so half
better.
silver.
Yeah. And then I'm also going to spend one of my psionic energy dice to add force damage to this attack. So that will be 1d8 plus 2, I believe. Right. So that will be 7. Disregard the 3. So that'll be an extra 7 force damage.
Okay, seems to take that just fine. No resistances or anything for the force damage.
And then also as part of the attack action, so I will drop my rapier, draw my short sword, and attack with that, and then bonus action with my parrying dagger.
Okay,
So there's the short sword attack. That's 26.
that'll hit.
That'll be 11 damage.
Half is 5.
And then offhand with my parrying dagger. That's a crit.
Oh, dang.
Popping
off.
Yep, I should have saved my reroll for that, but it's still minimal damage. That's 11 damage.
Half is 5.
Yeah, that sucks. I only get 1 turn of True Sight.
Is it only one turn? What?
It is. It actually is not even 1 full turn. It ends at the end of my turn.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I wasn't giving you like a potent, powerful magic item onset. I'm not crazy.
Whack. No.
We can't even get magic weapons.
You could have.
Got
Oh
one.
yeah, that's true. They were probably in those fucking tombs that I got spooked off of.
Maybe.
Anyways, that's it for me. That's all my
Okay.
action.
In between Glint and Orlandis, as it fades from view, the vampire, he is going to use a legendary action.
Wow.
Why not?
Why he got that?
Alright, so you folks who are not Glint, you watch him kind of, the eye kind of glow, and him say, "I found you," rush to the middle of the room and stab into the air. You see his blades disappear at their points for a second, as he kind of finagles his weaponry, and then he kind of, stands stationary after yelling, "Those are werewolves." Then you watch as the guy who's just shadow boxing literally gets this strange look on his face, as he's hefted off of the ground. You are grappled. You take no damage from the unarmed strike. It's just for grappling purposes, and you are currently off of the ground by 5 feet. It's lifting you up.
Who, Clint?
Yeah, Glenn. So you feel something kind of reach down and grab your neck, and you can
Right.
feel it there, and then lift you up. And now that you're tremor sensing, you can feel that it's kind of lifting you up like Vader style. So you're kind of like.
But I can tremor sense him.
Oh yeah, because you're connected to it physically.
Okay. Does that mean I can attack him?
You can see him. Yes, that's true.
Okay. Okay.
But that was his legendary action. So go to Orlandis next.
I'm gonna use my action to extend the effect of Bastion of Defense. And can I use... Hold on. I'm just making sure whether or not it's a bonus action. But can I use Shake It Off?
Shake it off as a bonus action, right?
I believe so.
Look at-
It doesn't say.
Yeah, it should be a bonus action. Sorry, that's just my. Or no, it's an exploit.
Okay.
Exploit your actions.
Action. Okay, so never mind that. So yeah, I'm gonna use my action, extend my gambit, and then
For those who are watching at home, Bastion of Defense is a gambit, martial ability that they can use once per day effectively. That allows everyone inside of his aura to take the dodge action as a bonus action while the effect of the gambit stays. Every turn, if he uses his action to extend the gambit, it keeps going until he uses his action to do something entirely different than the gambit fades.
yeah. And then as a bonus action, I'm gonna use Knight's Move. Wait, does Lose have her melee weapon or range weapon out?
Melee.
Yeah, his sword.
Melee. Okay, so I'm gonna use Knight's Move on you to go wherever you want, and then I'm gonna stand over here. Can I stand inside the undead spirit, or do I have to stand in front of it?
You do what you want.
A little
Okay.
spooky, but
But I will say this. You're like, I'll tell you to go, but I'm not going to tell you where to go.
Yeah,
It's like,
I'm just gonna stand inside.
you live
of
your
it.
life. You know.
oh,
'Cause
sorry.
it's
You were asking if
ghosty.
you could share the same space with the spirit.
Yes, sorry, my bad.
Sorry. I misheard. No, you cannot. It is a whole ass creature.
Okay, so I'll go past it.
Okay.
I'll go past it right there.
Very good.
You know
very
what? I'm gonna stand on top of the chair. Fuck it. I'll stand right
good. Kind
there.
of push the chair in. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cassia.
Okay, from here, I will remember that I have see invisibility, and I will cast that as my action.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, you, unlike everyone else, will be able to see that the vampire is currently holding Glint off of the ground, up in the air, like Darth Vader style. And it looks like whatever it was doing with his hand, it put on a glove that has long silver claws that are a blend of Freddy Kruegerian and kind of Lady Deathstrike.
Okay, that sounds
Ooh.
like it's going to be a bad time for somebody. I know I ask this seemingly every other session, but magic rules are bonus action casts. If you cast a full action or a regular action spell, it can only be cantrips, right?
Right, so if you have a bonus action cantrip, you can cast it now, but you don't.
I mean, I have a meta magic point that I can.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use that to
Okay.
Sacred Flame him and hope that that helps illuminate a little better where he is for people.
What about? Oh, you can't cast another leveled spell. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Fairy Fire.
Yeah, that is in my queue, but I don't know.
First to know where, then to. Okay, you said you're casting,
Radiant damage. Vampires love that.
so
Yeah.
you're casting Sacred Flame on him.
Yes.
What's the DC?
15.
Okay. Yeah, he very nimbly evades that. It's like he kind of shifts himself and spins in this almost dance-like way
Mhm.
with Glint, so that the two switch for a second and then kind of rotate back to where he was.
Lady in
There's actually a
red.
moment during the casting where you're like, "Oh, is he gonna smash Glint with my flame?"
Sometimes it be like
But it
that.
kind of just casts in between them and smashes and doesn't hit. All right.
Okay.
Solid turn. Bulgar, you're up.
Is it like this?
I can't see anything, right? Or does the Sacred Flame help?
It doesn't. It missed. So yeah, you're just seeing Glint floating around in the air. By the strange compressions on his neck, you assume something is holding him aloft. Okay, that's a pretty damn good gift for the timing.
I don't know. I shatter into this general area,
Okay.
even if Quinn gets hit.
Con saving throw, right?
You glip.
Here it goes.
I mean, you can definitely place that so it doesn't hit me.
I could. Oh, that's not the right. That's not the right spell. But I don't know exactly like where that is. I'm just trying to like peek into the room.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm okay with you kind of detonating
Alright,
it
I'll cast the
around
correct spell.
Glint, but not at Glint. That's fine.
Yeah.
We have something just for that.
Okay. So you do see that there's this momentary resonance. You kind of see a silhouette kind of burst from the shockwave, but it's not long enough for you to kind of get a bead on him. You're pretty sure that it was in there, but you're also pretty sure, based on the way the silhouette operated, that it wasn't like sent down or broken apart or knocked down at all. It just kind of didn't care.
All right.
It took damage probably, but you're not sure if it was super effective.
Boom.
All right.
You killed all the fireflies again.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Bardic Inspiration on Cassia.
Okay. In between your turn and his, he's going to use the remaining 2 legendary actions he has to bite. 27 to hit Glint, because he has advantage.
Yes.
Take 5 piercing and 14 necrotic, which I believe you have, correct?
Yes. I will use my psionic defense.
Okay. Go ahead and click that so I can see it.
Protective field.
Yeah, I just want to see it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of text.
Yeah, I wish they'd do separate functions. I mean, I could probably break it apart.
Yeah, where I could just like click each one.
The damage taken.
As opposed to-
Okay. It doesn't matter about the source. Okay, so go ahead. So right now, since this is a reduction, as we discussed in our fight the other night, reduction first, resistance second. So.
Right, and I actually don't have resistance to necrotic.
Oh, cool, great. Then 14 necrotic. So let's go ahead and roll your dice.
Yeah, I'll just go ahead and use this.
So 7 off of it. I am more
No,
than.
that's only 4. The
4
3
off.
doesn't.
So
That's piercing.
I'm more than fair. It's not going to be dump onto one or the other. It's going to be equal down for piercing and necrotic. You understand what I mean by that?
Right. So
it's
2
split
piercing, 2
evenly.
necrotic.
It'll be, yeah, so it was 5 piercing, so it'll be 3 piercing. And then it was 14 necrotic, so it'll be 11 necrotic. And then you'll reduce your maximum hit point total by the amount of necrotic damage you took.
Okay. So I also have 5 temporary hit points.
Hell yeah, you do.
Fair enough. So then that's fine. That'll allocate your choice. It can block either or.
I'm assuming I'm going to put it all against the necrotic.
That's smart. So 11 minus 5 would be 6.
Six.
So 6 necrotic and 6 off the top.
Okay. I'm not currently going to. Okay, so currently at 43. Sorry, so 43 is the necrotic, and how much from the piercing?
3.
3.
Okay,
Yeah, 3 and 6, total of 9.
right, okay.
And
I'm going to
6 off the top.
make a note here.
Yeah, smart. So what you'll note is that the wounding from the shatter and the wounding from your laceration seems to kind of heal over a little bit there at the bite, and then at the start of his turn, even more so, to the point where he seems to be back to fresh. Looking at you, he kind of spits your blood onto the side and says something in a tongue you're not familiar with, Tabaxi probably, and then just as a free action drops you. So you feel yourself like and fall to the ground. You're not prone, you just kind of hit the ground on a knee. He's still invisible to you, so you can't see him to perform an opportunity attack. And he will fly right here. Looking at the girl who's looking straight at him, and just swing inwards at you with his claw hand. 16 hit?
Nope.
Okay. Annoyed, he makes his second attack against you as well. 23.
That will, yes.
He reaches in, you kind of dodge the first time, and then he kind of does that like horror trope where he kind of reaches in further and then grabs you by like the shoulder. You can feel the claws kind of dig down a bit, but not like piercing you, and he immediately pulls you back in a stride. So Balgar, to you, like it's like she's levitated off of the ground and then dragged past you out of the hallway, and you two float back into the middle of the room. All right, Lose, situation as it stands, the two women are standing there kind of confused, dodging, but they don't seem to kind of be aware of what's happening. Once Orlandis kind of zips past them and kind of takes an offensive posture, they both look at each other and are like confused, but you see this kind of look of recognition in the two of them. And then as an action, they both like shoot their hands out to the side, and you can see claws start to come out of their fingers. Hair start to kind
As soon as they do that, I swing at them because I had readied
Ready,
an action.
go for it. And you're going against this one, right?
Yes. Double checking. 21.
Oh, that'll hit.
13.
And is it silver?
No, it's magic.
Yeah, so we need to switch
We need
Glint
to
and Lose.
switch the two, yeah.
So that will do damage, but it won't. Actually, let me double check.
Is it like halved?
Yeah, the way I'm doing it is it's immune to non-magic. It is resistant to magic, and it is fully affected by silver.
Okay.
-6. All right. Cool.
And then, yeah, because I can only do one.
Yeah, on a ready action. That's correct.
Reaction.
So their action is to shapeshift, and once they have done so,
And it's my turn.
they are very much ripped out of their clothing. Probably why they have multiple sets of the same outfit in their wardrobe. But they are much more. They're taller. They're probably like Astrogoth height, but they're kind of dipped down to a bit more of like a Castia height, as they're kind of like down in big claws in front of them. Okay. James will move into the room. And he will.
He should move in a little further.
No, that's where he wants to go.
Damn it.
He will cast a spell on Castian. So, for the duration, Castia, you have protection from evil and good. He selects, well, he doesn't have to select. It's undead, though. The protection grants you several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. You can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by the creature. And if you're already charmed, frightened, or possessed, that would have ended. Or rather, you would have had an advantage on your save to get through it. That's his action. And then as a bonus action...
is he choosing to drop Bless?
He is. Since it's not
No
really
more
being,
Bless.
it's not really being utilized by you folks.
It's true.
He, as his bonus action, flips the dagger that he was given out of the long coat he's wearing and throws it in towards the same creature that Lose was attacking. And all of his attacks do the same damage no matter what, so he's going to roll his base weapon. That'll miss.
He has a sword cane?
He doesn't right now, but yeah.
That's cool.
Astrogoth.
I can either do Doot, or I can try casting Hex on this guy to make it so it's harder to hit you a little bit. Or hit anyone.
Well, keep in mind, you can't see the vampire right now. I think that's who you meant by this guy.
Yep, you're right. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm gonna Doot this lady.
Alright.
Since I imagine I don't see her as a cat person either.
Oh no, she fully shifted.
Or
yeah.
werewolf. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, they went sicko mode on it.
Sicko mode. Right.
Hit. Surprisingly hit.
Nice.
So 4 and 8. 4 is 8. Alright. Solid hits. Anything else from you after draw? Bonus action?
No.
Okay. Glint.
You're muted again. Still.
Oops. Okay. Drop the short sword. Drop the short sword. Grab the rapier. Move over here. My dagger arm. I'm going to put it on Castia's leg. So now I can see the vampire.
Wait, what?
I'm going
Tremor sense.
Oh, you're
Touch.
touching
Yeah.
Cassia to sense the vampire. Okay.
to the vampire, and then I'm going.
Is he grappling me? He pulled me in, but was it a grapple? Is he still?
I have you grappled, yeah.
Okay, that's
Right.
what I was trying to figure out.
So now I can sense him,
Right.
and I'm going to make 2 rapier attacks.
You won't be able to offhand bonus action because you touch
Yeah.
her, so.
No, yeah, that's fine. I'm going to use my bonus action for something else. I can't offhand when I'm wielding a rapier, anyways. But I just picked up the rapier because I'm going to transition to fighting those other guys. So 2 rapier attacks.
Yeah, go with it.
Come on, roll 20. That's an 11, and that's a 10.
They will both miss.
Right. And then bonus action, psionic recovery to regain a psionic energy dice.
Okay.
I think I forgot the roll for the ghost.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go nuts. Same target.
Yeah.
Nope.
Bookity wookity.
It has +3 because you cast it at 3rd level, right?
Yes.
Oh no, sorry. It's your spell attack modifier. What's your normal bonus for +6? So it's a 15. That'll hit. Go ahead and click the damage on that bad boy. Do you know how to do that?
I'm not sure how to do it
Yeah,
on
so
the actual.
next to, like, in the box there, deathly touch, ghostly only. If you put, just put the word attack. There you go.
Gotcha.
So spell level is 3, so it'll be 10, so 13 damage. And because they are within 60 feet of him, even though they can't see him, they are immune to the frightened condition.
Oh, I was hoping to make them afraid of their boss.
No. Okay, now that you're up. And Glint already went.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
It's okay. Appreciate it. I definitely want you to get everything you can out of it. In between Glint and Orlandis, kind of like almost as if it's like the trope of like holding a cross. As it's kind of gripping you, there's like steam coming from the sides of the gauntlet it's wearing, and he just kind of drops you. Kind of looks at his hand annoyed, and then kind of looks over to Glint, who you can see, Tom, but Glint now cannot. Kind of staring at him angrily. We'll use a legendary action to do a thing. And Cassia, you see the thing that he does, which is he flies back over to the Oregon. You can take an opportunity attack, Cassia, if you'd like. If you want to.
No, I don't. I generally don't have a weapon out, so
So, Orlandis, you're up.
I try to feebly punch him, and I don't know that that's going to be a great time for energy.
Got it.
Okay.
I do want to just roll a random strength roll to see if I would have fucking missed terribly. Not even close.
Crit, I just would have had him fly into the Oregon and die.
Yeah, right. That's why you gotta roll, you know.
The organ just exploding, the tube
Yeah.
flying out. Hilarious. Orlando, go on.
Oh jeez. Okay. I don't know. Bash into defense. It's not really working right now, but
Nobody's utilizing it. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm gonna use direct strike on Lose, to attack this one. Yeah, and then shit. I can't really do. I'll use inspiring word on Glint.
Okay. So Lose, go ahead and make an attack, and Glint, pretty good.
28.
Roll that damage, and Glint, you get 10 temporary back.
Oh,
God, that's shit damage.
16 half dizzy. Okay.
Yeah.
It's bloody. You glance into its frame. You kind of feel resistance on its flesh, and you kind of force the blade through on the direction. And you watch as it kind of pierces. As you pull it back and away, bright red blood starts kind of hitting the ground, and she kind of looks at you with like a barred, kind of wounded wolf look.
that's my turn.
Orlando's done. Cassia up.
Okay. People have not taken a ton of damage quite yet. He was very nimble for the Sacred Flame, so I'm not liking my odds of Fairy Fire actually sticking. But I do have Old Faithful, so let's drop a Moonbeam on it.
You're gonna drop it on him or on the werewolves?
Yeah, I don't know that I could place it very well to hit one of the werewolves.
But if you click it, you'll see that it works really well against shape changer. Anyways,
Well,
shape changers too, so it's cool.
I didn't know if go to their regular shape would turn them back into the women or keep them in the werewolf form.
Fair. So you're placing it, and you're placing it on. It should be one.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got it. So like so, or how
Yeah.
do you want to put it? Okay. All right, and then that's your
I
action.
move it up there, but yeah. And then I will. Is this like a 3 square door over here where the werewolves are, or is
Yeah.
it just that center one?
Pretty
Okay.
sure.
Okay, so don't move more over there. I will stay where I am at. And I think I am done then.
All right, as a legendary action, I am going to move my speed, so I'm not going to care about the repercussions there. Okay, Cassia, that was in between you and Balgar. Balgar, you're up. Did I just teleport out of my armor?
Yes. I don't know.
Metagame you pray over here.
Well,
Behold, I can don and doff my armor as I please.
I use some vicious. Can I see him?
No, he's still invisible.
Well, that's not gonna do anything, no matter how mean I am.
You can yell at the dog. They probably jumped up on the counter or something. I don't know.
Well, do you
bam.
need to see him to be able to just verbally assault him?
You know what? I'm okay with that. I like that logic. Go ahead. Go
That's-
ahead.
yeah.
Vicious mockery him. That's fine. I'm okay with that. That makes sense. I don't see why that shouldn't be canon. I'm actually going to click the spell description, and if it does say you have to see them, yeah, fuck that. Nope. If the target can
Fuck
hear you is all I need.
I mean, this makes sense in this case.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. So he's going to make a wisdom
Scaredy
saving
cat.
throw. Oh, I like that. That's good. And he failed. Wow. Okay, he has a +7, and he failed. That's
Hell
dumb.
yeah.
I hate this game. -3.
No, you don't.
I only said it because I was like cockily, like, oh, I'm just gonna
Yeah,
roll high
yeah.
enough to beat it, but no, I didn't. So yeah,
You have a stinky butt.
what's your? Why didn't you wipe the poop off your butt, you stupid cat?
You can't even bury your own poop.
Bury your own poop, right? What do you say to him?
Oh, dude, I have nothing clever to say. I'm
Any of
sorry.
what anyone
okay.
has said this
I'll
whole
take it.
time.
Something about, wow, I've never seen a cat vampire before.
And I guess I haven't yet. Stupid.
Aha!
True.
And he'll use his last legendary action to make an unarmed strike against everyone's favorite monster hunter, James, and he will hit. So
Just
he
an old
does
guy.
some damage, and then James will roll to see if he keeps his concentration up. He does. And he is not grappled.
Oh no.
You actually see like a moment where it looks like he is being grappled, but you watch as he kind of just shifts his neck and moves out of it.
Metal.
Balgard done, and it goes to him. At the start of his turn, he's going to regenerate. He's back in the
Wow.
field.
Why not?
He is going to
Horrible. Just terrible.
Yeah, sadly, I'm going to have to reveal myself for this effect. He
Yay.
is going to appear, and as he's kind of like materializing into existence, his eyes flare bright purple as he stares down into Glint's eyes, and he says, "Stop." And I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw, my guy.
Was it stop or was it stop?
Yeah, so you are charmed by him for the duration of the spell. And as long as you are charmed, and yeah, you had advantage for this, by the way, but your roll is really bad. You feel a telepathic link connect the two of you. You're used to this. You're a scion, in a sense. And it appears that he's formed this link to issue you commands, which he can do so at his leisure. He says, "Kill the girl." And so during your turn, because you are still under the effects of the spell, Dominate Person, you need to murder her.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, it goes from him to Lose.
What a fucking dick.
But he is now
True.
visible. He's no longer invisible.
That's true. We kind of want to fight him, but we gotta kill this.
If you don't
dumb
kill me
girl.
in one turn, Chad, I can fix that.
I can too.
So we're gonna.
Oh, sorry, the werewolves. Let me
Dabby.
actually do something with them
Oh.
before they.
No, they're good. They're...
They don't have to do anything.
Don't you start with me. They can make 2 attacks. So I'm going to attack Lose. I think.
Oh, hit me with everything.
I mean, maybe. So
Just hit me.
Is going to bite Lose. That is going to miss Lose, and it will swing its claws at Lose. It will also miss. The other one will bite Orlandis. It will crit
Oh, hit
on
me.
the bite, and then claws will be a miss. So you take a very terrible crit roll of 4 damage.
Wow.
And you need to make a con saving throw.
I
My
don't know how
God.
you live through that.
Oh, 27.
Eat shit, I guess.
All right,
It's just 4 damage?
just 4.
Okay.
It's it is for the bite.
It's just my temp.
It's a
It's just my
D8
temp.
plus 2, and then the crit roll was a 1.
Okay.
Malika!
No, we like this
no,
one.
I'm not Chad. That's not how this works. Pay attention.
I just want to blame Malika. Is that
Lose.
not?
Oh, right, fair enough.
Yeah, so I already swung. I got a 22.
That's right. That's right. That hit, and then 4.
9. So
You're having okay. And the second attack.
I think. She's still fucking up.
Uh huh.
God damn it.
That will miss by 1.
I'm in Cormorant stance because I don't change ever.
Okay. Does that give you a
Um,
bonus to your attack rolls? Or?
It gives them -2 AC.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
That's right. So
Yeah.
then that'll hit damage up.
I love Cormorant stance.
Pretty good.
Takes 5.
Okay. Damaged. Still standing.
Fuck!
It's
I
taking
hate
half
this
damage.
thing.
It's the main thing.
That's fair.
James, who for whatever reason just seems to like magically remove himself from the grapple, once the creature reveals itself, will
Is he gonna drop some smites?
No. He's going to use his 5th level spell slot to cast Dispel Evil and Good.
Oh,
He is going to break enchantment. To do so, he's going to move into Cassia's space and then move here. Touch Glint. And you are no longer charmed by the creature. So you are no longer dominated.
ooh, get
Unless
right,
you want to
son.
be, but
Yeah, if you want to murder Tom, I'm down with that.
We all know I deserve it.
Astrogoth, you are up.
Ah!
I'm gonna do
On the
this
bound
dude
turn.
before he does the thing that cats do, where he turns around and lifts his tail up at me.
The oldie spray.
See it from everywhere in the room all at once somehow.
should have got him fixed.
That's funny. First one will miss, second one will hit. Alright, he takes the damage fully. Alright. Astrogoth, anything else? Do you want to hex him now? I'll allow you to hex him
No.
beforehand if you wanted to.
What I will do though is actually let me look. How many spells do I have left? I only have one left. I was debating between the moment that you broke protection from evil and good on Cassia, I kind of wanted to put it back on her, but I'll do hex.
Okay, we're going to denote that with a red tip,
Oh, whoops, hold on. Why?
and I'll take that extra damage. That's fine. Actually, let me check something here. I'm gonna be extremely nice. I just want to make sure. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you a thing that you would have known because we did the vampire study course before we came down here. They are resistant to necrotic damage. So if your hex only does necrotic damage, if you want to change that spell casting, you can. You don't have to cast hex.
Okay,
Because I misled
for
you.
some reason I forgot. I should have read it. I forgot that it did necrotic. I thought it
Me
was
too.
something else.
I thought it was the same type as the damage that you dealt, but it is necrotic.
Right.
You want to hold back on casting that?
Yeah, I'll cast protection from evil and good
That's
on
an action,
Cassia.
so you already used your
Oh.
action this turn.
Okay,
And-
I will do that next.
Sorry. Didn't James cast a separate spell on himself and then burn it and not burn the one that was on me? Is that
Yeah, so the spell that
Okay.
he had before was
Bless.
protection on you. And
Mhm.
again, he stopped fighting you, so he's shifted to... Yeah, he casts a lot of concentration spells.
Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, the concentration piece, not...
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, that's the part I didn't
Okay.
pick up on.
Yeah,
okay,
so his
that's fine.
concentration started as bless, you weren't using it. He
Okay.
shifted to protection from evil and good. He stopped fighting you, so he shifted it to protect Glint.
Okay.
And he'll probably sit on dispel evil and good for a while. Because it's got some cool effects. Okay, so Astrogoth done, Glint, you're up.
I did the roll for the ghost.
Oh, yes, thank you. That's going to miss. The +6 is 8.
Glenn's gonna move over here. Two attacks with the silvered rapier.
Baby cat.
Baby cat.
Baby. Who didn't let me pet him?
You would
That's an 18. Does that hit?
18 will hit.
Okay. So I'm gonna
hold on, sorry. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna cast shield. He's a spellcaster, so he'll block the attack.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm not gonna use my energy.
Yeah, of course not. His AC for the turn has raised by 5.
Okay. So it's an 18.
Also miss.
Yeah. Shit. Is Orlandus's bonus action dodge thing still up?
No.
No.
No? Okay. I guess that's it for me.
Then done, Orlandus. You are up.
Okay. So now that we can see the guy,
This werewolf that
Mhm.
Lose is messing with is really messed up. This one, not so much.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. I will use my direct the strike feature
Okay.
on Lose.
Lose killed.
Tell her
Yep.
to attack. And then
Hits damage.
I want to use.
You put it down.
I want to use my Knight's Move feature on Castia, so she can get away from evil McFart butt.
Is that what you called the cat?
Yes.
You said that with your mouth. You said evil
McFart butt.
That's the name of the cat.
Yeah.
That's his official name,
He
right?
probably took damage from the sheer ludicrousness of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually what Balgar said. The vicious mockery. But
I will.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go ahead and type that in the landing page, and actually in the lore dump, I think.
Yeah. That's
Evil
the
McFart.
nickname.
McFart, but I just want to remember that because I'm gonna call my cat that
Oh my god.
in real life.
Cassia will take that to
Really
move
sure,
away
right.
from him, and I guess that gives him an opportunity attack at disadvantage if he has not
He's not gonna take
had a
it
reaction.
because he's already
Okay.
used his reaction for a shield.
Oh yeah. And then, why did you come next to me?
Because
This is
I
not
trust
the
you to
same.
save me. I got a plan. It's
Um,
fine. Don't worry about it. You should move
okay.
away from me.
Okay. Shit. Okay. He'll move right here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that'll be his turn.
Orlando's done. Cassia.
I can move the moonbeam through things without doing damage
Yeah.
to them. Correct? Okay.
It doesn't do damage until
Okay.
they willingly move into it or they start their turn in it.
Okay. Narratively wise, I'm going to imagine that Orlandis said, Castia, you can get away from him, and she just instinctively ran over to where he was at. And then she's going to look and realize that she is now standing next to a fucking werewolf. So the moonbeam is going to come all the way over and be on top of her and the werewolf.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
What the fuck are you
Absolute.
doing?
I'm immune to radiant
Absolute
damage.
mad lad.
Ah.
Oh, okay.
That's amazing.
What is amazing?
Done. Balgar, you are. But before you take your turn, our evil McFart butt is going to go ahead and he is still wounded from the vicious mockery. He hasn't acted since then. He uses legendary action to take a swing at James, and he has a disadvantage, but he'll still hit. And he seems to try and grapple, but it doesn't take hold for some reason.
Awkward attacking an old man.
It's almost like James can't be grappled.
Oh yeah,
All right, Balgar.
that's cool.
For some reason, the first thing that popped in my head is greased up deaf guy when you said he couldn't be tackled.
Because underneath the long coat, he's basically wearing a loincloth. So there is a reason why it's happening. But I'm not
Let
gonna-
me solo her.
Is it the manticore?
This is a sharp note at him, right?
He at fart butt.
Okay. He shielded this turn, so that'll hit the shield.
That's
He
it.
is a
All right. And then in between Balgar and Fart Butt, he's going to do one more legendary action to swing at James again. He's going to hit, and he's going to do some more damage, but again, not able to grab a hold of him. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't aware he was doing damage.
Yeah. So no, he's only doing damage now. He wasn't doing damage before. It was grapples before.
Okay, then Glint's gonna throw out his protective field,
Oh, okay.
and that will block.
7.
I don't know why I added that extra.
Because it keeps on adding your focus slayer.
Yeah, I actually unclicked it though.
Weird.
Yeah. So, but that will block 7 damage.
Okay. He'll go to Evil McFartbutt's turn, and he'll regenerate back to full.
God dang.
Not enough focus fire so far, and
We haven't really been hitting him, to be fair.
he is no longer saddened by the vicious mockery. So he's going to turn his attention, since you are throwing yourself in front of him in a psionic way to block, and it's annoying him. He is going to attack you instead. Yeah, I guess good old-fashioned punching is probably just the best way of it, right?
Current AC is 18.
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, he could also not do that.
Yeah, I feel like good old-fashioned punching is just the way to go. Yeah, that's gonna be a crit, and that's just gonna be a regular hit. He's not going for. Oh, sorry, it is a part of the attack. So the first attack is going to do a total of 13 bludgeoning damage or piercing damage, because claws.
Okay.
And then you're grappled by him.
Okay.
The second attack will do 9 damage, piercing, and you're already grappled by him. He will then,
Okay.
now that he has you, will can't take anybody with me on that one, so I am just gonna hold on to you. Alright, vampire done. Lose, you are not up yet, because this werewolf is gonna start its turn and take how much radiant damage?
It is 21 radiant damage.
Yep, and
That's a lot.
what does the moonbeam say?
Moonbeam says no shapeshifters.
It also reverts to its original form and cannot assume a different form until it leaves the spell's life. So its original form is lady form. Because it no longer has bites or claws. Or weapons, really. Alright.
It has a ladle.
So it started its turn. It melts a bit. Now that it's a lady, it's going to unarmed attack. It still has multi-attack though, so it's going to unarmed attack you, Cassia. Does okay. 14 misses, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then I
It's
am going.
Fucking Brighton here.
I'm going to attempt to grapple you. So you can make either an acrobatics or an athletics check.
Damn, I guess I'll make an acrobatics check.
Alright. So
Any-
she swings at you and you kind of duck below her. Then she kind of spears into you and kind of catches you in like the chest and stomach, and then pushes you back. Her speed is 30, so 15 feet, kind of smashing into the chairs as she goes.
Mhm.
Jesus.
And then she'll use her bonus action to make you make a strength saving throw.
Can I use a reaction to stab her?
Yeah, opportunity attack, of course.
Okay.
Is your weapon
16?
magical?
No.
Okay, it just bounces off of her back.
Okay.
Even though she's in human form?
She always is immune to non-magical.
Okay.
damage. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
unless they're silver.
Got you.
I'm trying to get away from this vampire to come do something about that.
So as she's kind of checking you and kind of pushing you, the chairs are kind of knocking. She tries to get her arms underneath your legs, like in your like the knees, kind of force you down. But you kind of brace yourself and kind of push yourself down when she does it. And as she's trying to kind of push you down with her weight in the chest and like throwing your leg down, you brace yourself hard enough that you don't get knocked over. That is hers. Lose, you are up. So your werewolf turns into a girl and runs off with your girl.
Yeah.
That's just science.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, right?
That is fine.
I'm fine.
Yeah. Cassia killed a dragon. She can take
That's
that
right.
guy. So we're gonna move over here because I can see him.
Uh huh.
And we're gonna Elvish then
Ooh, okay.
Ooh. Ooh.
You want to spend your danger dice? JK.
Yeah. She does 250 damage to him and cuts him in half.
I wish we were collecting danger dice.
Yeah.
I wish I was in
I mean,
duel.
this would be a great time to start a duel.
Yeah.
Stare down.
The problem with that is her danger dice will increase exponentially if you keep fighting him as well. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
she can
'Cause,
try
like,
and
it's
one-on-one
all-
the vampire.
1v1 me, dog.
if she wants. But,
Cat.
Sorry, my bad.
I know it'd just be boring for all of you guys.
well,
I mean, I'm having a fine time.
they
I
can,
mean,
they can help.
it
but
would
it's gonna
be-
at your penalty.
right.
Yeah. It'd be dope to watch. Not gonna lie.
Are there diamonds nearby? In which case, it's fine.
Yeah, that's kind of a key factor to take into account as well.
They're dumb.
There are not.
But anyways,
Oh.
we
Okay.
have another attack.
Yep.
Let me check the thing real quick.
Dom's Grace.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But I also added Veiled Menace Thrust, but I think
Yep.
I have to do that beforehand. Did I reach Oh. No. Yeah, we'll do Dawn's Grace. And
Okay.
I'm going to Oh, well, I don't need that one, but I'm gonna spend 2 bonus points.
What's happening? Oh, here we go.
Fuck.
Okay, that'll miss. Unless you have advantage for some reason.
I do think so.
Okay. Solid miss. He has -2 AC, but even still.
Yeah.
Bummer. Okay. In between Lose, unless you have anything else. In between Lose and James, he is going to report. So as you kind of stab into him and catch him, he kind of annoyedly kind of turns to you and no one follows me, and spins and swings his clawed hand at you.
Hiss back.
19 to
Make
hit.
fart butt.
8 piercing damage, and as he kind of backhands you, he kind of grabs the side of your head and kind of pulls your head up like sideways, so you're kind of hanging like this. Like he crane claws you.
The cream.
Don't worry, that means he'll drop you before anything happens.
Right,
That's
you
normally
can't
how that goes.
He can't keep a hold of you.
We have been chosen.
Ooh,
The chosen one.
let's see. So he is going to. Dismissal's not going to work on this creature. Its native plane is here. So he is just going to spin the short sword about and attack. He's going to make 2 attacks with the Sword King attribute. So all his attacks do the same. And he's having a night. He's having a night. That's what he's doing.
Malika!
At least he can't be grappled.
Yeah, true. Alright. So, in between James and Astragoth, the vampire is going to use its last 2 legendaries to bite Lose.
Wow.
27 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Got that.
Alright. You'll be taking 5 piercing damage and 10 necrotic. And your maximum hit point total is reduced. You'll regain those back at the end of a long rest, but yeah. If you die, it'll turn you into a vampire.
Ooh.
Alright, Astragoth, you are up.
We already have like 2 of those. We don't need a third one.
Everybody's
From
Quiet-
vampire.
quiet
one
you.
non-mortal to another non-mortal.
It's like a Lifeway turns into Oprah, and you're a vampire, and everybody's a vampire. Okay. Wow, the plot changed. Now we're on the side of the Dennis Hopkins.
The plot thickens.
Who says that we have to?
I'm
join
gonna look
the
under my
Dennis
chair
Hopkins
for
just 'cause
double
we're a
dukes.
vampire?
Oh, he found one. All right, that'll smash, and let me get that damn.
Damn,
Alright.
damn.
I would like to spider walk across the walls.
You could.
And
if
then
you just
ghost attack.
You
Okay.
just believe.
That will currently -2 AC, so that'll hit. And even without the -2, it has. Or unless you change the math. No, you haven't. Okay, so it's perfect. So it does 7 necrotic. It has resistance to necrotic. Wow, interesting. Vampires are not immune to frightened. He grants immunity to frightened to his servants, but he does not personally have it. Fun.
So one could wonder then that if he's frightened, would that
Would it
mean that
stack
every
out? Yeah, I don't have rules for that, but I do like the thought process. It's kind of battle droidian in that way. So
Right.
let me see if we fail. I do. Fucking what? Okay, so he is frightened of the ghost. Ooh!
Ghost!
Ghost!
ghost pulls out a laser pointer?
I will say that will immediately cause the werewolf lady to be scared of the ghost as well. She's also frightened. Astrogoth, you're done, right?
Yep.
Glenn?
Okay, Glent is going to drop his rapier in this square right here, and he says to Orlandus, and he says, "Take it! Use it to kill the werewolf!" And then he's going to move back over here, pick up his short sword.
Kind of roll all James Kirkian.
Right, so it's like throws it, and then rolls back around and picks it up as he comes to his feet. And then he's going to make 3 attacks.
Alright.
Actually, he's just going to do 2 short sword attacks, and then he's going to bonus action second.
Sure.
So,
And these are non-magical, right?
they are non-magical.
Okay, go ahead. And roll.
Yeah, so that's the first one. That's a crit. I'm going to go ahead and throw one of my psionic energy dice on there.
Sure.
So the initial attack is 18,
8 even?
Hmm.
Or 9, sorry.
and then, where is it? The psionic strike will be at 9 force damage.
Roll a d8.
Another 3.
12 force damage.
Okay, and then, so that was the first short sword attack. Second one's another crit.
Okay.
God damn.
So that will be
9.
17.
17, so half is 8.
and then offhand, or no, sorry, the bonus action is going to be the second one.
Yep, Orlandis.
What? Oh,
You
okay.
can reach over and grab the rapier, but you have to item interaction sheet whatever weapon you're wielding.
Can I drop my spear and pick it up?
I guess so.
Okay.
Do you have an item interaction you need to do, though?
What, to drop?
Oh, yeah,
Or
that's
pick
right.
up?
The pickup is the item interaction. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, I'll
Drop the
pick it
spear,
up.
Pick up the rapier.
Yeah, and then I'll run over here.
Okay, you run
And-
through the moonbeam. Go ahead and roll the moonbeam damage.
Oh, yeah. Shit.
And then go ahead and make a con saving throw, Orlando.
19.
Okay, so you take half of that, so 5. You're like, she did it, and then you're like, what?
What the hell is?
Oh.
Spicy.
Why is it spicy?
Alright,
Okay, and then you have
so-
a rapier, so it. you
I
can
just.
drag and drop
before-
a rapier into your.
Yeah,
character sheet.
it's taking my strength. Is
You
that
can change
correct?
It in there, but you can do it either way. What's better for you, strength or dex?
Strength, 100%.
Yeah, strength is fine. You can finesse a rapier, but you can also brute force that shit.
Okay, cool.
You
So
probably
I'm
grab
gonna.
a hold of the blade and try and use it like a spear.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just like holding it like not by the
21.
handle. You're like, it's got a bad weight to it. Why is this big thing on the back? I don't get it. That'll work. This is silver, right?
Yes.
Cool.
This is the silver
Damage.
rapier. 4.
That's correct. Wow, that's just a bad roll. Is what that is.
Yeah, no, it's a really bad roll.
It seems
Um,
to take full effect of that.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to shove
Okay,
Shield Master that gives me if I
Yeah,
attack.
go ahead and make your athletics roll. And I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
14.
I was
Oh,
about to say
okay.
you can't beat a 10.
Okay.
Thud. All right, Orlando's done. Cascade, you're up.
Does she get moved 5 feet? Oh.
Oh, I thought you were knocking her down.
Can I do?
If you're pushing her, she's gonna go into casting. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Okay, so yeah, I'll knock her down then.
Okay, top of it.
Ugh.
Just gonna mark that on us again. Yeah. Seems
Okay.
nice. A little bit of protection, and then for my action,
For her, she's like staring up at the. What happened? And then.
sorry, give me a second here. I need to see what damage this is.
And are you immune to radiant?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
wrote the thing, the sign of
Maybe this
Fistus.
is- Oh, the-
No,
Sign of
yeah.
Status.
That's where all my XP went.
You're already resistant. Yeah.
Legit makes me immune.
OP.
It's fine. I'm obviously evil, so I'm not gonna do it very often. Radiant
Yeah.
damage.
I am going to guiding bolt, Mr. Vampire Man.
Okay.
Ooh. Fancy.
Anybody want to use
Oh.
inspiration? Anybody?
I don't have.
You are
I will
inspired.
use-
Bardic inspiration, but I don't think.
But I don't think it'll be enough. Yeah. You have been for a long
I will
time.
use my inspiration and give him that 20.
Cool. So you have a 20.
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
use my reaction to shield it.
Oh
Alright.
my God.
Bardic Inspiration!
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. You might get over it.
Don't you get
So,
disadvantage
what's
because you're frightened?
Just of
Who's not
the
No.
ghosts.
I'm frightened. They're not frightened.
Of the ghost.
I have just
Yeah.
on my attack rolls. I'm not making an attack roll here.
Roll that Bardic Inspiration.
What's the Bardic Inspiration dice, Joe? What is it? A D6?
D6 or D8?
Mhm.
Yes.
Not as sagely. It's a D8. He's
Good.
at that level.
Yeah.
Alright,
Hell
alright.
yeah. We got this.
23
Exactly enough.
Okay.
Yes!
Nice.
That is the
Yeah.
Somebody got a counter spell to put on the stack so we can just keep.
No, I already used my reaction to shield. I can't cast again. So this is the first time
I
he's
don't-
taken radiant damage. It seems. Go
Yeah.
ahead, roll the damage.
I don't know
Click on
why.
the word guiding bolt and the
I-
guiding bolt attack characteristic.
Okay.
Scan the chat. Yeah.
Okay.
Good
there we go.
douche.
Alright.
19.
Yeah.
That's pretty solid. Yeah, and the next person who attacks him has advantage. Castia, you are done, so it goes to right.
Yep.
Balgar.
Yeah, 19 on 46. That's pretty damn good.
I also get my proficiency bonus on radiant damage because of that stupid
Dope.
ability that John wrote.
That amazing ability.
Yeah. So I was negative level 1 at the start of the game.
Right.
That makes sense.
Exactly level 1.
Some cool music. Some tunes.
That'll hit if you're casting it at the vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
But fart.
All right.
Party make Bart butt, yeah.
Evil McFart butt.
Part, but
So, at the start of his turn, he will not regenerate because he took radiant damage. He will discard Losi like she's garbage.
Losi.
Lose. And as he kind of does so, he kind of sees the situation, reaches his finger out into the air in front of him, drags it straight down, and you watch as reality rips in front of him. A door between dimensions, or a dimension door, if you will, forms in front of him, and
Whacked.
he steps through and disappears.
This
Whack.
fucking guy. What a fucking coward.
Whack.
Pat, what do you?
Wasn't he gonna drink our blood
minute.
and piss in our
Wait a minute.
graves?
Where was he when you did that?
He was
Right
right
here.
here.
What direction was his portal in? I'm only asking because technically, if he's frightened, he can't move towards the source of his fear.
Yeah. Great question. So he's in his own space, so he's not moving towards the undead. He's staying
All
in his
right.
space. And
All right.
technically, his teleportation is not in a direction that's closer to the thing that's right next to it. It is very much farther away than adjacent.
I tried.
Fair play.
I appreciate it.
The werewolf, who's laying on the ground, takes radiant damage.
Good for her.
Yay! 16?
Yeah.
That'll kill it. She dies. She's dead now.
I don't understand why. I mean, this is.
I'm gonna remove all the turds and switch it back to the eerie music.
Now, my question is, did he go downstairs or did he
of
go
course
to
he
his
fucking
own?
did.
Okay,
Fucking coward.
He's gonna wake up the others.
we could
Probably.
take him. We could take all
Let
them.
him.
Immediately after the disappearance and the defeat of the werewolf, James will say, "It is bad against one, but I suppose he's retreating to go and find his allies. What do you wish to do now?"
I do not.
I really don't want to be fighting a handful of vampires in a cramped underground cellar. We certainly can't go back the way we came. I suggest we try to make it up into the mansion above and try to reach the sunlight.
Landis, what were you going to say?
I do not know which way we can go. Like Glint said, all we can hope for is sunlight upwards.
We should start opening every window while we make our way up.
You've seen none so far, except for the
Yeah.
mirror one.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're underground.
Well, because of that one window, I didn't know if there would be others.
Yeah, I explained, like, it's not really a window, it's like a viewing portal.
Right.
Oh, what's that?
The sunlight that's coming in doesn't feel like real sunlight.
Mm.
Glint, check around the room, see if you can find anything. I will check over here. There seems to be a passage.
That's where we came from.
Yeah. Balgar, you're
Oh, we
looking
can't
down the
run.
barrel. There's a staircase that goes upstairs. If upstairs is the goal, that would probably be the way of it.
We came from this way?
Yeah,
that
but
was
I'm just
the
saying,
room with the
There's a staircase.
He's
Oh,
not
oh.
TV.
We've
Oh,
done
okay.
known
Right.
about the staircase that goes upstairs. Like, it
Yeah.
exists. We're good.
So
Let's fucking go.
Glenn immediately heads upstairs.
Okay. If we're going up the staircase, what I'm going to say is that's where we'll end the session for tonight as you ascend higher up into the manor to the first floor. James says, "I think I lost conscious somewhere around here when they dragged me down from the foyer."
Mhm.
And that is where we'll end the session for tonight. Thanks for watching those that did, and we will see you not next Friday. We will be taking next Friday off. We will see you the week after that. But we will be playing Dark Skies here. This game will not be running next Friday. All right, thanks for watching. Ciao.
Wait, why are we